Hey y'all, sprinkle, sprinkle. How are y'all? Glad that y'all are here. Eh, eh, eh. What's up? Welcome in, welcome in. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes, y'all come on in. Y'all like the hats? Y'all want a hat like this? I'm gonna link it right here in the live comments. Special for live members who are live. You're gonna get this link. I might link it later in the permanent comics after the video, but if y'all want a hat like this or a hat like this for fall, these are the cute little trucker hats. Um, it'll be linked there. I'll link it in the permanent comments when I'm done with the video. So, and I'll also try to put it in the description later. So if you're watching this when it's not live, it should be in there by now. But if you want this, y'all can go ahead and click on the link or wait till the end of the video, find it, and you can get I Bring Nothing to the Table. This is a cute little maroon for fall. And then we have Sprinkle, Sprinkle. Let me clean off my camera. It's a little dirty. There we go. Okay. Let me turn down some of these lights. All right. Sprinkle, Sprinkle. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Paris. Thank you, ma'am. All right. So we're going to be talking about when you care more, you suffer more. Okay. And we already know this by the questions y'all ask me. The ones who care the most suffer the most in these comments if you pay attention. Okay. If you've been watching my videos for many, many years or months or days, you will notice that the women who suffer the most ask the types of questions that indicate that they care more about the man than they care about themselves or that the man cares about them. So those are the women who are suffering, the ones who care more. Okay. So when I tell y'all to stay unbothered, I really mean it. I really mean it. Do you know, like they have done scientific studies to show that when you're around someone who makes you anxious or upset or nervous, or you don't feel like, you know, happy around, that your cortisol level spikes super high and so does your insulin level, which makes you gain weight, which is why you see a lot of married women or women in long-term relationships that gained a lot of weight and can't figure out why it can't go away. It's because your cortisone levels are spiked, your insulin levels are spiked when you are around men or just any people individually that keep you on eggshells or that you're unsure about or that you don't feel safe or comfortable around or that you have to be stressed out over. Okay. You start losing your looks, you start losing your, you know, mind. Some of y'all. So it's easier just to go ahead, just stay unbothered because when you care too much, you literally suffer. Okay. You get you some ashwagandha. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Ashwagandha. It'll calm your nerves. And then you focus on something that you care about that's beneficial to you. Okay. Not that person, because a lot of times y'all are doing this to yourselves and then you blame them. But it's literally up to you. It's free will. It's your choice whether to be bothered or unbothered. And a lot of y'all choose bothered. Okay. Thank you, Yasmin. I appreciate you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So we have to choose ourselves. A lot of people say, oh, don't lose yourself in a relationship. Don't forget about you. If you're constantly worried about someone else, you already forgot about yourself, baby. Okay. If you're constantly worried about what he's looking at on social media, where he's going, if he's texting back, you're no longer worried about yourself. You're worried about him more than you're worried about yourself, your future plans, your goals, blah, 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 blah. And you can't keep up with him and your stuff and still not have cortisol spikes, not have insulin spikes, not be worried, not be this. You're adding so much, you know, you're adding so much to your plate that don't need to be on there. You're making problems, or you're making his problems your problems, because a lot of y'all don't realize when y'all get into relationships, your entire body chemistry changes, your health changes because you're doing too much for another person that's not doing enough for you. Now, if it's the other way around, men are able to handle more stress scientifically. Okay. They're able to handle higher levels of cortisol. Do you understand? So when you stress them out or when you tell them something, it's not like it is when they do the same thing to you. Okay. It's science. Go look it up if you don't believe me. Okay. They are able to handle stress more. They're able to handle a lot more than you are, mentally and physically. So it's not the same amount of stress. It's not the same amount of worry. It's not the same amount of cortisol. Why? Because women and men's bodies and chemistry are completely different. And when you get in a relationship and you choose to care more, stress more, worry more, it's going to take a bigger toll on you physically. Okay. So you literally have to stay unbothered. If you don't stay unbothered, you're going to have some issues. Okay. Physical issues, mental issues. You're starting your own business? All right, bunny. I'm so proud of you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, carrying too much definitely brings misery, suffering, all of the above. Y'all got to stop. You just wanted to honor and show my appreciation. Oh, thank you so much, humble chick. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate you, girl. I thank you so much. So, when you find yourself sitting there with nothing to do, and then you start wondering about that man who hasn't done anything for you, stop yourself and say, what have I done for myself today? Have I done any self care? Have I moisturized? Have I whitened my teeth? Have I put a hair mask on? Have I read a book? I mean, you could do stuff for your mind. Have I read SheraSeven's latest books? Okay. Have I made up my bed? Have I tried that new perfume? Have I dilly dallied? Stop thinking about them and start thinking about you. When you become self obsessed, when you become a priority to yourself, you no longer suffer. You literally are celebrating life each day. You literally celebrate yourself each day versus suffering each day behind someone that is not guaranteed to be there tomorrow. Okay. So think about this. A lot of you guys have suffered so much in your relationships, and you can see it and reflected in your everyday life, how you talk, look, think, and that person has been long gone. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of you guys need to refocus on yourself and understand that it's not your job to worry about them. It's your job to make them provide and be provided for. Okay. That's about it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. A man booked a hotel and is flying out to see you in NYC. You asked for $600 for Aunt Ethel before he arrives next week. You're 27, he's 45. He said he'll see. Girl, sprinkle, sprinkle. Not enough of an age difference for me to have. He ain't got no real money, girl. $600. So he's flying out to NYC, booking a hotel, and he can't even come up off of $600 before that. Okay, where is he coming from, ma'am? Did you do a background check on him to see how much he's earns? You said it's 12 years difference. Obviously, it's not 12 years financially different. Okay. You could have got 600 from a 27-year-old your same age. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, so they also gotta be financially older than you. I don't care about age. This top, y'all like this top? It's a swimsuit cover. I'm getting ready to go swim after this video. I'm being a poo. This is my swimsuit cover, if y'all are wondering. It's like a giant shirt, collar shirt with sequins. It's literally anyway, but thank you. We should all know when a man says we'll see, immediate means no. Okay. I wouldn't even show up if we'll see. He can fly all the way out there and be by himself. He'll be like, well, what time are we meeting? I was like, we'll see. But wait till he lands. Okay. Thank you. I think this is from Victoria's Secret or Pink from like a couple of years ago. It's a swimsuit cover. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. But yeah, y'all want this hat? I'm gonna link it here. Y'all want a sprinkle trucker hat? So people can see you coming from a mile away and move out your way. It's literal dust repellent. Also, if you like something more for fall, we have this very cute trucker hat by Otto. And it says, I bring nothing to the table. This is perfect for fall, darling. Put this on. Or you can do this one. Sprinkle, sprinkle, and it says dust-free era in small print right there. What's my PR information? I don't know. What are you sending me, darling? I don't just give it out to anybody, darling. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm sure you have some good business products or whatnot, but how about, okay, I don't know if you have my Patreon link. If you join tier 2 and up on my Patreon, you can message me and talk to me about it there. Okay. Or if you have my Instagram, you can message me there. All right. All the links should be in the description bar for my Instagram or my Patreon, tier 2 and up. You got to join tier 2 and up in order to be able to message me. Okay. You said literal dust repellent. Thank you. Thank you, Kira. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate you. Thoughts on trust funds, baby. I don't care. Where's the money in my hand? Right? Where the money in my hand? They got money in their trust fund. You need money in your hand. Okay. Not the same thing. All right. Yes, when you care, you suffer more. You said you're an empath. Well, then you're gonna learn how to control your emotions even better and faster because you got to. You know how like sometimes when you see like someone that has a superpower or something like that, they have to practice controlling it so that they can wield it. Okay, wonderful. You got to work on that. How to act when you don't want my money, but actually you want it, huh? How to act when you don't want my money? What are you talking about? My money? You mean his money? You act like you got money coming from elsewhere. It's like, oh, don't worry about it. I'll figure it out. Just always say, I'll figure it out, which means you will ask another man. But you're not saying that you'll ask another man or that you have other resources. What you're saying is you are incompetent and I guess I will have to figure this out on my own. You are useless. Okay. So when you tell somebody that you'll figure it out, it just means that they're incompetent and they did not help you solve the problem. And they're back at square one with 0 points and you're not impressed. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Shera, my ovulation isn't happening. You got ovulation, girl. You better stay inside. Go lock yourself up. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You need to take some ashwagandha. There you go. That'll calm you down. That's my solution for everything these days, huh? So when you care more about you, when you care more, you suffer more. Yes. When you care more about you, you suffer less because you're always going to make sure you're doing what you need to be doing in order for you to be happy. So If you're in a relationship right now and you want to be happier and suffer less, the happiness does not depend on the man or the status of the relationship. The happiness depends on how you feel about yourself and your life and the direction that it's going. Okay. If you equate everything in your life to your relationship, that's the problem. You're linking it too closely together. When men don't even do that. Okay. Men don't really rank their happiness according to their relationship. They'll go find their happiness doing other things, hobbies, video games, cheating, like whatever it is that they need to do. They seek it elsewhere. They don't look to, or they seek it within, or do whatever they want to do. They don't look for it in you. And too many women are looking for their happiness in another person or in a man. That's why y'all suffer, because it's not there. Okay. When you look for bliss and joy, which are constants, happiness is an up, sadness is a down. Okay? Bliss, peace, and joy is a steady pace. It's there, period. That's why you hear so many people talking about, oh, I'm at peace. I just want my peace. I just want my peace, because that's a constant thing without having to worry about this, that. So the words bliss, comfort, peace, joy, those are not the same thing as happiness. Happiness is elation. It is a high, versus sadness, which is a low. It's an emotion, but it's fleeting. So when people ask, are you happy? Are you happy? Happiness is a high that's not permanent. But bliss, peace, joy, comfort, luxury, those are all steady. And that's what you need. Okay. That's the kind of lifestyle you need in order to have more happiness. Okay. It allows more happiness in your life, less sadness. Okay. Because you're not constantly going up and down and looking for this and looking for that. It's very peaceful, very calm. And you're living your best life. And if you're not with someone that allows you to live in your peace, in your bliss, in your comfort, for the most part, because everybody got their quirks and nobody's perfect. For the most part, then something is wrong. They don't want you to be at peace. Their job is to antagonize you, and you might not recognize it yet. Okay, so you need to figure that out. Why are they there? Are they there to make your life better or worse? If it's worse, you know what time it is. Replacement time. Okay. Or add to the roster time. Thank you. Yeah. How to what? How to get self-obsessed inspective of unfavorable situations. I don't look at any situation as unfavorable. I look at every situation as I'm better than that. I'm beyond that. I already have a solution to that. I just have to make better choices today so I don't have to worry about that tomorrow. Okay. So all you got is today and right now. So make good choices and move forward. Make decisions that take you away from whatever it is that you don't want to be around. Thank you, Normani. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're tired of caring too much. Constantly looking at what I can do better for him to value me more. I am not. You are out of his league. He says he doesn't. But he says doesn't show. Okay, first of all, you sound like a servant to a man, and you're constantly trying to do stuff so he can see you as better. Ma'am, do you know how many men will see you as better without you even doing a thing for them? You're not looking for validation. You're looking for approval from someone who knows that if they ever give it to you, you'll stop doing all this crap for them and, wake up. So you're never going to be good enough. Because if I were a man and I wanted somebody to constantly try to do better, I'm not going to tell them they're doing a good job. Okay. I'm never going to let you think that you are worthy, because I want you to keep working for free and working hard and doubting yourself, questioning yourself so you don't go nowhere. Okay, that's what I'm going to do if I was a man. Okay, I could be a master manipulator too. All right. So you're good enough for anybody else right now. You're out of his league. He's just making you work because You like doing it. You like seeking his validation, even though he doesn't want to give it to you because that's exactly what you want. Okay? You're not self-obsessed. You're him obsessed. If you were self-obsessed, you wouldn't care what he thought or if you were good enough for him. Because you would already know he was good enough for anybody and other people that are better than him. Okay? You said I look transgender. Thank you. I appreciate that. I have a lot of transgender followers. Shout out to the trans community. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They said that I look trans with these contacts on. Ooh. That means I look good. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Why are y'all laughing? You know that you are enough without him. Exactly, girl. He's just keeping you exactly where he wants you, running in a circle. Okay. You said she don't even care about trans. Girl, I'm not an activist. No, I'm not an activist towards anything. Look, you like me, I like you, period. People are individual people. If I don't like you, I don't like you. If I like you, I like you. Okay? I don't put people in a group. You get on my nerves, I don't care what you are. You getting told off. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes. Look, y'all too woke for me. Good. Go back to sleep. I'm Gen X. We ain't finna do all that rigmarole. We're Gen X over here, okay? Y'all argue about it amongst yourselves and nobody cares or getting paid for it, okay? Wonderful. Y'all get on my nerves with all that fake wokeness. This older man who owns a nice yacht asked me out on a date to his yacht as the first date. I suggested somewhere else. Girl, no, I ain't going. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, you might throw you off that yacht. You know what? I would say, you know what? That's so nice. Is there a marina? Like, is there a yacht club nearby that we can go to first and like check out, the scene or like, because that might not even be his boat. He might only have it for a little while. You know what I mean? Or he might be trying to hide you. He might live on that boat. You don't know. He could be in a divorce. I mean, we just don't know. So honestly, I want to go on a real date. I want to see how you act in real life around real people in public. You're supposed to want to parade me around, not to hide me away on some boat that you got to live on because your wife caught you cheating. You know what I'm saying? Make him take you out. All right, make him take you out. Tell him maybe you can go to the boat after, but then don't go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. You said don't forget about millennials. Here, as long as you ain't fake woke, we cool. Okay. Wonderful. Thank you, ma'am. You said is emotional cheating as bad as physical cheating? Only if you getting money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you cheating and ain't getting no money, it's bad. If the man is cheating, emotionally cheating, we don't really care because they're not caring. They're trying to get to the mattress anyway. Okay, they're just appealing to that girl's emotions to try to get to the mattress. So it's gonna tell us later on anyway if it's a man. For sure. How do you take your power back from women at work? Start your own business. There you go. I don't give work advice. I give entrepreneurial advice. Wait till y'all find out being called trans is a flex. Uh-oh, IDK, sprinkle, sprinkle. Somebody asked me if I was AI as well. Like on my Instagram, they're like, are you an AI? I'm like, no, girl, but thank you. That's a nice compliment. I am unreal, they say. Girl, why we women should care about money more than anything else, Shera. Why should you care about money more than anything else? Because money will save you. If you save money, money will save you. A man ain't gonna save you. Your Work ain't gonna save you, they can fire you. Okay. Your parents may not be able to save you, they might run out of money, but money will save you. When you need help, all you got to do is looking at an account, and there it is. Okay. Money will take you around the world. Money will buy you things so you can live. Money will feed your kids. Money will do so many things. It will upgrade your looks. Yes, it will. It will feed your pets. Okay. It'll start you a business or 2 or 3 or 4. It'll allow you to have less stress in your life so you could enjoy it longer and more. That's why it's important. You said they say money don't buy happiness, but it does buy you as long as but do you think as long as you have spirit too? Happiness is the same thing as sadness. It's fleeting. It's an emotion that's temporary. It will buy you peace, bliss, joy, and comfort. Okay? Which are steady, stability. You met a provider, but I cannot stand being around him. Oh my gosh. How do you get visible? You get visibly annoyed. You need some sunglasses, girl. During outings to make sure. Okay, so you need some sunglasses so he can't see you rolling your eyes. Or you need, yeah, you need some sunglasses so he cannot see you rolling your eyes. Or you need to tap so you can be like, look down. He can't see your eyes rolling. Okay. You definitely need some sunglasses or some type of hat to hide them rolling eyes. And some ashwagandha, that's for sure. Girl, get you some ashwagandha. It's a supplement. Okay, I need to be getting paid for this. I'm gonna get me my own ashwagandha wanda brand. So, and I'm gonna call it ashwagandha wanda too. Watch. Anyway, you need to get you some of those. They have them in gummy form, and they calm your nerves. So when you're around an annoying sugar daddy, and he's on your last nerve, and you on them ashwagandha gandhas, you're gonna be like unbothered. Okay, or less bothered anyway. Only one eye will roll instead of two. You said, how do you hide it emotionally, girl? You got to take deep breaths and smile. The more angry you are, the bigger you smile. Okay. He's going to think you're thinking good thoughts when you're not. Okay. Learn how to fake it. You said ashwagandha is created in India. Thank you. Yeah, I know. Thank you for letting me know, but I already knew that. But you know what? Thank goodness for it because it works wonders. Try it. I don't know. I'm not on any medications except, GLP-1. I don't really take any type of medication. I just take a lot of supplements and peptides and stuff like that. I don't do none of them like, prescriptions. So I don't know. I don't know, baby. You can't ask me about no pills because I don't know about no pills, baby. I know about some ashwagandha wanda. I know about some collagen. I know about some vitamins, multivitamins, biotin. I know about some carrot seed oil with I know okay. I know about some NAD. I don't know about no MED. Okay. Thank you, baby. Provider man kicked 14-year-old out and made her move to her dad's because she's out of control. House is in his name only. What should I do? First of all, okay, so that's not your husband. That's not her stepdad. He got every right to kick anybody out of his house that he wants, unless she was receiving mail there. But I don't know if she has a right as an adult. I don't know. You had to look into the law about that. But it's better because you don't want that to turn into a worse situation. That's not her father. Maybe she don't like him for a reason. I don't know. Maybe you need to look into it. But I would definitely be like okay with it, or just both of y'all move out. because I'm always going to choose my kid over some man, period, point blank. Okay. I will never choose a man over my child. I will never, ever, 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 ever choose a man over my child, nor a religion, nor anything else. My child always comes first, whether they got problems or not. Okay. So I'm going with my baby. You can kick us both out. How about that? We go find another one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're 22, never had a boyfriend. How can I build a roster and attract attention? By getting up and going outside and looking good. Go to the rich side of town. Go every day. Hang out in the rich side of town until you meet somebody. Meet friends over there. Run your errands over there. Do everything over there until you find somebody. It's a numbers game. And once you finally meet them, it's going to be very easy. Okay. But you got to go every day or every other day at least. How to do taxes if you don't work, you only get money from your provider. I don't know how much money you're getting, but you can hire an accountant and they can figure it out. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hire an accountant. They don't cost that much. Or you could Google it. What do I do? Da, 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 you know, it depends on how much you're getting. If you're not getting a certain amount, you ain't got to file nothing. If you're getting a certain amount, you need to figure out how to figure that out. Okay. Or maybe there's an accountant that can help you out in the comments. Okay. There you go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said block somebody? Okay. Girl, stop asking dumb questions because people trying to get you blocked. Barbara the Builder plus Pygmisha. Silly question. How I raise my kids. Your advice helped me put things in perspective. Not all opinions are worth energy. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Wonderful. I'm so glad to hear that. She had pumpkin seed. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, when you care more, you suffer more. So stop caring as much. Get this hat. Walk around. Sprinkle, sprinkle. For those bold, even bolder, I'm gonna link the link to these hats in the live feed and all. I'm gonna put it in the permanent comments later after the video. But you won't just wear this, baby. You're gonna be all right. All right. I bring nothing to the table. This is perfect for fall. Look, it's a nice maroon color. Or you can get this hot pink one that says sprinkle, sprinkle, dust-free era on it. It's a trucker hat. Adjustable in the back. Pick them up, baby. I have other stuff on that website too. So if you want some other stuff, I got some bougie stuff on there as well. Like I have shot glasses. I have golf club covers, golf balls, pickleball rackets. I have keychains. I have glasses. I even have this cute little sprinkle sprinkle merch cup. So just check it out. Okay. You said how to be savage like me. Stop caring so much about others. Don't care about you. Okay. It's a waste of time and energy. All right. Waste of time and energy. We don't care enough to even care about if they care or not. We just, where's our money? You said how to stop near six syndrome. I don't even know what that is. What's that? Are y'all making up stuff now, baby? Y'all making up stuff? All right. How to deal with the shame of getting played in the past. You ain't there no more. It's over. It's done. Move on. You were stupid. Now you're not. Good for you. Celebrate that you are no longer dumb. That's all you can do. Don't repeat. How to motivate yourself to level up when you have ADHD and procrastinate a lot of doom scrolling. Let your phone die. Put your phone down. Then go do something. Or you need to get a planner. Or you need to set little alarms on your phone to stop you from doom scrolling and tell you to do something else. You know? Thank you. What are your thoughts on a Boer law? That's too come. I don't really care because I can't get pregnant no more. No, honestly, I'm just joking. Honestly, I think it's a reverse psychology move by the government to decrease the population so y'all can stop procreating with dust, honestly. I honestly think it's for women to take their own bodies into their own hands and stop rolling around on the mattress getting pregnant with dust. Okay? I really think it's a way to decrease the population through fear of not being able to get all these services that you know. I'm not for it or against it. I'm doing whatever you want. But what I feel is that they're literally doing a reverse psychology on y'all that's cheaper. Oh, you can't get this done no more. And so now people are like, oh, nope. I need 5 forms of birth control. Can't do that. I ain't rolling around with you. You are not the person I want in my life long term. So it's making you think more than once about who you rolling around with. Unprotected. It's making you think more and make better decisions with your roll around the mattress, you know. So honestly, if you want the population to decrease, trick the people and they'll decrease it for you. You understand? People are like, oh no, I can't do that. All these women now are like, oh, I'm not having kids until the laws change. I'm not having kids until the laws change. Why do you think they put them laws up there? So you can stop having them kids. Okay? Sprinkle. It's called reverse psychology, and it works. That's why the government uses it. Okay? Sprinkle. It is a medical necessity if you need it, but like I said, they want you to stop having babies right now. So even if you are in a marriage and are trying to reproduce and have children, they want you to slow it down and think twice. Is it worth risking your life over? They're trying to decrease the population with reverse psychology. It's cheaper that way. Okay? When the population needs increasing, those laws will disappear. In my opinion, anyway. Okay? I'm telling you, it's reverse psychology. Just think about it. Sit down for 2 seconds and think. Your divorce will be finalized, okay, next month. You're 21. How can I level up from here? Girl, don't get married again until you dating somebody rich for lifestyle, okay? Until after the age of 25. You married way too young. That was crazy. Nobody will even know you're divorced. You're too young to have even been married. So just get back out there and look good. Date up. Nobody will even know. You don't even have to tell people you were married. They don't even count. He pays your bills, but sometimes gets moody and says he's not responsible for them. When I get mad, he says he was just joking just to see my reaction. That's why you need a backup, baby, because one day he's going to be serious. Sprinkle. Always keep a backup man and a backup plan and have your own business going that way. If he starts to do it more often, you're not going to be sweating it, okay? He's giving you indications and clues of that it's going only to get worse in the future. So you might as well start getting your money up, having a second one or something like that, or start your business because it's only going to get worse, okay? Sprinkle. Hi, I'm exclusive with provider I like, but another man wants me to be. Well, another man wants you and you tempt it. You feel guilty stepping out. Should I? You ain't married, man. He should feel guilty for making you commit with no ring. Sprinkle. You ain't married. That could be your husband. You'll never know. Sprinkle. Thank you, Kyla. Sprinkle. I appreciate that. And thank you, Janaya. You don't know. That could be your husband, girl. You just never know. You better try both just in case. They wouldn't feel guilty if it were you. Your sugar daddy doctor is helpful when you need, but when I told him I need 10K for savings and he hasn't done it yet. Okay. Well, savings is not an emergency. It's not something that he needs to do quick, fast, and in a hurry. So he's not going to rush to do it. Okay. When it sounds like he has a lot of time to figure it out or it's not super important, he's going to take his time. Okay. There's no rush behind that. There's no, he doesn't have to, work fast. So you need to come up with something that's going to make him get it to you faster. All right. When you care more, you suffer more. Yes. And that's with anything. That's not just in relationships. That's not just with men. That's with work. That's with like, even if you are really good at what you do for a living, if you overthink things, if you are a perfectionist, if you care too much about what something looks like and you're a clean freak, or you're just, you're highly critical of yourself, that's with everything. So you need to learn how to stay unbothered and make sure you're not doing too much. Okay. Do enough. Do enough to get the job done. Do enough, to make things good, and then let it go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Let it go. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said what? Thank you. I'm looking younger by the day. Thank you. Because I stay unbothered. You got to stay unbothered. Okay. Key. Stay unbothered. Is it necessary to wear expensive clothes? No, as long as you look good. You wear the clothes don't wear you. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Remember that. You wear the clothes don't wear you. Even if you wear expensive clothes, you still look cheap, baby. It's all about how you carry yourself and just how you style it, I guess. I've seen people in very expensive clothes and it still looks like it's cheap. So it's just how you style it, I guess. I don't know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How to move what? Girl, I don't know, girl. I don't know. Get you a plane ticket, girl. Get you a sugar daddy, international sugar daddy. How to attract providers for an average looking plain Jane. Hair, wigs, hat, makeup, high heels, shoes, cleavage, leg. Not both at the same time though. Okay. Level up. That's how. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Somebody said lip combo pop it. Thank you, ma'am. Get into that mirror. Men are visual creatures. Okay. You might be plain Jane, but you can look a little better. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said wigs are a part of leveling up. Well, if you don't wear wigs, just get your hair done. Okay. Okay. Get your hair done. Do what you need to do. What do you do when a man raises his voice at you? Ask him to repeat it because you couldn't hear him. Ask him, does he wish his voice was a little bit deeper? Unbothered, darling. You yelling at me? I'm sitting over here thinking, do you ever wish your voice was a little bit deeper? I'm not listening to you. I don't care enough about you to take what you talking about personally. I'm just trying to figure out if you wish your voice was deeper because I'm unbothered. You see? Stay unbothered, baby. Keep them second guessing themselves. If he jokes, How? Okay, if he jokes now that he's not going to pay my bills, he will. Girl, get you two, get you four. Stop listening to that man. It's only going to get worse. It starts off as a joke, but there's truth in that joke, okay? Listen to what I'm telling you. Go get you another one or get you a savings or start you a business with the money that he's giving you. Okay? Stop spending it on stupid stuff and start investing it into yourself because it's going to stop one day or he's not or he's going to be serious one day. Get your money, save it, stack it, start your business. Stop worrying about if he's lying or not. He's telling you ahead of time. He's giving you warning signals and if you're not going to take them, that's up to you. I'm telling you. Eventually, there's going to be truth there. So get your money, save it, start a business, and get you another one on the side if you want to. Okay? Don't sit there and look stupid later on. All right. All right. What should I do if I found out he cheated? Get forgiveness, gifts, and stay or cheat back? Both. Do both and then leave if you want to later. Get your leg back, get your gifts, and if you just can't stay, time to go. But leave with more than you came in with, as well as possibly a better replacement. And see, it's not just okay to cheat. You got to cheat up so you can brag if you get caught. Okay? He won't even ask you why because he'll know why. And he couldn't even be mad for you doing way better than him. So if you're going to cheat, always cheat up. Don't cheat down or cheat the same. Cheat up. Okay? And then leave after you get your gifts if you want to. Or you can stay. It's up to you, man. Whatever you want to do, but always cheat up, never cheat down because that looks dumb. Imagine if you were with some man and they cheated down. How would you you would be like, ew, like he can't do any better than that. You got to cheat up, baby. That's the flex. Cheat up. Sprinkle. Men cheat down because it's easier. Women cheat up because they can. You see? You're 27, he's 55-year-old, millionaire, multimillionaire, moves very fast, but hasn't spent anything on me yet. Okay, so they like to move fast because they think just because they have the status of multimillionaire that you'll do whatever they say. Okay, they're in the habit of people being yes people around them. You're not one of them. You're a negotiator. You're negotiating long-term investments. You're a we'll see. Well, let me know when you get back. Have fun on your trip. Well, I know you're a busy man. Let me know when you're not busy. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Men that move really quick, they don't see you as a person. Okay. They see you as a service. So think about it. Are you a service or are you a person? Okay. You got small boobs, which is elegant in some outfits, but I bought some bombshell push-up bra for other tops. Is this misleading? Girl, don't nobody care about that. Just wear what you want. Sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. They got people out here with BBLs and stuff in their bra, chiclets, or whatever they be calling them. Chicken cutlets or whatever. Just wear what you got on. Nobody cares. Why is it misleading? Are you going to show them what you look like with no clothes on? You ever plan on stripping down for them? Then it's not misleading. You need to be getting some money, not worried about stripping down for them, okay? That's dumb. Get your money. Okay. Because that's silly. See, y'all get so confused when these multi-millionaires or these men say, well, I'm a rich man. I move fast. Da, 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 da. Okay, so what you're saying is you see her as an object and you're going to discard her quick, fast, and in a hurry. And she has to make her mind whether she wants to be discarded fast or just avoid the whole thing together. You know what I mean? The best thing you can tell someone like that is, you know what? Just let me know when you're not busy and you don't have so much on your plate and when you can take a little break. Let it seem like he's doing too much and he's working too much and like you're more of a laid back person and you have the luxury of time and he doesn't. It's like, let me know when you get some free time. Time is a luxury. Bruise his ego a little bit. Like, you are always in a hurry. Obviously, you got to hustle because you can't sit there and relax. You had sugar daddies before, but you met a hyper millionaire who's 50. I'm 19. How to bag a marriage? Okay, a 50-year-old is not marrying a 19-year-old. That's number one. You're just a plaything to him right now. Okay. If you can keep him as a sugar daddy or date him for a few years until you get over 21 or 22, he might be hitting that midlife crisis where he might want to wife you up because you're going to be coming to the age where you're going to want to settle down in the suburbs, get you a nice car, da, da, da. So if you can make it to like 24 years old with this man, he's definitely going to marry you, but he's not going to marry you right now. You're too young. Okay. But you can be in a long-term relationship if that's what you're trying to do, because he's hit that midlife crisis. Okay. But you need to collect as much as you can right now, just in case. You need to collect as much as you can for now and, stack and save, darling. You said many of those men are stingy. Yeah, if you can't get any money out of them, it's time to move on anyway. It doesn't matter if they have money. If you don't have it, if they're not giving it to you, they might as well be dusty. Okay? Why men block even if we're no because you're a pygmisha. Men don't block women who aren't pygmishas. We don't care enough. We ain't looking at their stuff. We don't nag them. We ain't their mama. We ain't worried about what they looking at, who they text, and we don't care enough. Okay? You care too much. That's why they blocked you. To save you from yourself. He wants me to like him for who he is. He's been so generous, 10K with me, and now I'm telling him I'm catching feelings. Okay. Well, if he wants you to like him for him, why did he give you 10K? He's lying. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He gave you 10K and now he wants you to perform whatever you need to do. You understand? If he wanted you to like him for him, you wouldn't have got the 10K. He led with money. You understand? I really do like you. I like the fact that you're such a great provider. You care so much about my well-being. You care so much about me. That's why I care about you, because you cared about me. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Did someone tell me to go to sleep? It's daytime. Thank you. Thank you, Sprinkle, Sprinkle. Ugh. Girl, I can't sleep in the daytime. Yes, darling. When you care more, you definitely suffer more. We ain't worried about him. Look, we got two of them. You got one multi-millionaire, you can get two. That easy. Okay. If you can pull one, you can pull two. Don't let him manipulate you into doing too much. How long it take you to get this 10K? You know, if it bust out the calculator, right? How long did it take you to get this 10K? We're gonna see how much it was a day. Okay. How to take advantage of a man who is forcing you to go on a dinner date but is married and wants my body only. How to take advantage? Take pics, post up, sprinkle, sprinkle. He'll have to pay you to take him down. You're not threatening him. You're not threatening him to put him up, but he needs to pay you to take him down. You see? Take the pictures. Post them everywhere, girl. Tag everybody you know. Post it up in it, like the city that y'all live in. Like they have city pages. Post up. If you don't figure out, post up, baby. Well, somebody gonna see it and get it back to his wife. He's gonna have it removed quick, so he's gonna pay. And don't ask for the money. Let him offer it. What will it take for you to take that down? Oh, I like the picture. It's so pretty. They say we look good together. What are you talking about? You used to have a severe anxious attachment style, and it almost gave me okay, girl, why would you do that? You gotta connect to some money, not to somebody that don't really like you, okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you're gonna have severe anxious attachment, attach to some money. It'll always help you out later. Thank you, Shera. You're welcome, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all be attaching to the wrong stuff. Attaching to people that don't even like you. Attached to money. Okay. Thank you. What do you do? What do you do the dirty with these men? When do you do the dirty? Never, girl. Now, if you don't want to do it, you don't do it. You just lie to them and keep them hoping and wishing. And when they realize they're never going to get there, they'll disappear and they'll try to come back later. And then you hit it with a reentry fee and say maybe. And then you still ain't going to do it. Okay. So if you don't want to do anything, you don't have to do nothing, girl. It's called free will. If you want to do something, just say you want to do something. Okay. But remember, that's not a guarantee they're going to call you back after you done roll on that mattress. So you might as well get all your debt paid off. You might as well make them do a long-term investment, pay them car notes, take you shopping, take you out, show you a nice time, let them get to know you as a human being instead of a mattress roller. And then if you decide that you like them enough to mattress roll, there's more reason for them to stay than there is for them to leave. And there's more of an investment for them to stick around than there is if you don't get anything out of it and in the first place. Okay. So you're not rolling around unless you are comfortable doing that or unless you're comfortable getting ghosted. Because the faster you roll, the faster they ghosting. Okay. Thank you. They said many ladies got issues staying chill during the start. Have two. I keep telling y'all never listen. How do you stay chill in a relationship? By having two. Have one on the side. Y'all just get too excited about one particular special. This is the one. This is the one. He's going to be my future husband. Yes. I'm going to walk down the aisle in a white dress. Yes, this is the one. I'm super excited. I can't let this one mess. Or I have two. I got to call this one later. Hope this one hurry up and falls asleep so I can go text the other one because we got to go shopping tomorrow. You see the difference? Y'all are all pick Misha when you got one, but when you got two, you got plans. You understand? Y'all act stupid over one and wonder why they look at y'all crazy. Get two. Okay? You're not supposed to be acting like that. Goodness gracious. You careless whores needs to be more carefree for a lump sum fee. What? You broke dusties need to get 3-4 streams of income to even be able to impress a woman these days. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Come back when you got 4 streams of income. All right. You make videos talking about get providers, and when I date, I change my name and number and block their social media. What I do if they find me anyways. Say it's AI. Sprinkle, sprinkle. In this day and age, that's AI. I don't know who that is. Okay. Oh, that's a fake account. I've been trying to get it removed. That's AI. I don't know. I mean, you got the advantage now, baby. How to be unbothered like you while being an emotionally sensitive person. Work on it every day. Ask yourself every time you're getting ready to become emotional, is this worth my energy? What am I getting in return for feeling this way? You know, is it worth your energy? Emotions are energy. How you feel about something, how you think about something, how you deal with stuff, that's energy. Is that worth your energy? You treat your emotions like money. Do you want to spend it on everything and everybody? No. You see, treat your emotions like money and don't spend it on stuff that's not worth it. Okay. Have an emotional budget and see what happens. How to make money without a man. Go clock in or take feet pics. There you go. Okay, you got a couple choices. You can go clock in, you can go swing on a pole, or you can take some feet pics. There you go. Or you can start a business. What you gonna do? Clock in, start a business, feet pics, pole swing. What you doing? Okay. Or you can do social media. There you go. Shoot, you could learn how to read tarot cards, ma'am. I don't know. Find you something. You said when you found out he was cheating, you threw his car keys out the window. So I don't know how to handle that well. Okay, well, you're young. You didn't realize that you weren't special and that eventually that was going to happen to you. So you overreacted. That's understandable. But now that you know better, what you gonna do now? You gonna what? You're gonna figure out how to get you some money out of it next time. Okay. Because the money it's gonna cost him to replace them keys could have been spent on you for your fake forgiveness. Could be walking around with something nice. But instead, now he's got to spend money on himself. Now he's mad at you. And you get nothing. Hopefully, you better go figure out you can get something. I don't know. But if you stop and think, is this going to cost me money or earn me money? You'll react different if you're only about your money. You're about him and your feelings. And, oh, I thought I was special. How dare you do this to me? Oh, no, SheraSeven was right. You know? But if you were thinking more logically and calm, you would have figured out how to get some money out of it as well. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But it's understandable. I mean, we all have reactions, but now you know better. So now you got to do better. We all repeat after me. All men cheat, and I am not special, nor am I the exception to the rule. So when it's your turn and you find out, you don't do nothing stupid, but you will get your money. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. You said I look like Bip Asha Basu. She's an Indian actress. Girl, somebody told me that when I was on vacation, girl. I forgot the name of the actress, but they did. They were like just looking at me like all like, you look just like this actress. I'm like, I do. Thank you. She must be beautiful. Oh, sprinkle, sprinkle. Advice for 25-year-old. I feel old, but you are still on a journey of self-discovery. How to do both. I have 2 sugar daddies so far, but I'm completely detached. At 20, I still feel like I'm 25. So I think maybe that's just the age you're gonna stop aging mentally. Hopefully physically too. But honestly, most people say I still feel like I'm in my 20s. Girl, you ain't old. You just feel like you're behind and you haven't gotten what you want yet. So you need to secure a serious bag, a serious lifestyle. That's all you need to do. Okay, secure one of them, make them secure your bag permanently. Get you a business or something. Make them invest. Get your name on somebody's paperwork, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. You said he did that too. You still don't like him. Okay. Girl, all men cheat, so you don't like no man. Okay, wonderful. There you go. Eventually they will. So you're not going to like them eventually. How about that? Now, okay, there's an argument going around saying, why do you excuse men for cheating? I don't excuse nobody for nothing because they got to pay. Just like cops don't excuse you for speed. You get a ticket. Okay. And every time you get a new ticket, you don't pay the last ticket, it gets more expensive. And then guess what? Your license get revoked. Okay. Look, I'm not excusing people for doing what they do, what they gonna do, what you can't stop them from doing. But you can get paid off of it, and you can let them know that it is not okay because they definitely have to pay. There's a fine. Okay. Yes, you can pack up your bags. Yes, you can move. Every man that cheats on you, you can move away. You can move away. You can move away. All right. Then you can start to think, is it me? Is it me? Is it me? Why can't I have a good relationship? Is it me? No, fool. It's them. It's always been them. They're the problem. They're going to cheat regardless. It has nothing to do with you. Okay. Y'all can pick up and move every time somebody cheat on you, or y'all can kick a dusty out every time he cheats on you instead of collecting money, sending out fines, whatever, whatever. They're all going to do it. You're just going to be moving from pillar to pole, wondering what's wrong with you. And it ain't nothing wrong with you. All men do that. And it's not an excuse, it's just what it is. You can do it too. Oh, did you hear that? You have the same ability. Oh my goodness. Did that never cross your mind? They don't take relationships as seriously as you do. That's why you suffer. Oh, did you ever think about that? They don't take you as seriously as you take them. That's why you suffer. Any tips to hide a month-long vacation with your other boyfriend? You told my boyfriend you was in a group trip. Yeah. Tell them there's some weird thing going on and they're not letting nobody off the island or the boat or the ship or whatever. Some weird illness. Just lie. Make up a name or something, girl. I'll look it up. Tell them there's now a weird illness afoot and you can't go nowhere. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Seems to work with the news all the time. Uh-huh. You're just going to leave. Okay. It's better to leave if you are unable to understand the nature of men. It's better just to leave because they're going to cheat again anyway. And if you're not there for the money, you're there for him. Yeah, you're going to want to leave if you're there for him. If you're just there for his money and what he can do for you, you need to collect a little bit more before you leave. But if you're just there for his fidelity, his ability to be faithful, his ability to be a perfect human being and not mess up, how old is he, in his 20s, and be a faithful young man in his 20s and be, and treat you better than, anybody in the world, great. But guess what? If you're understanding and you understand that they're all going to cheat, you might stop wanting them for them or their fidelity, but you might start wanting them for their money and what they could do for you. And you might start making your own goals in life to get your money up, start you a business instead of constantly looking for a perfect person to not disappoint you. You know what I mean? But if they turn out good, added bonus, plus you got money. Plus you got money. Added bonus if they're a good person. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, would I get a service from a follower? What kind of services you do, girl? Huh? How long it takes to get a provider man in an expensive gym? Girl, you got to go every day. They got to get used to seeing you, and you got to be a regular somewhere, and they got to think you're attractive, and then you got to make eye contact, and they got to ask you out. So it depends on how long that takes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, girl. Your father's asking you for your hard-earned money when he doesn't even talk to him. Tell him you ain't got it. Tell him it's paying debt. Tell him I'm paying off my debt. Girl, I would block that number so quick and fast. And you don't even talk to him like that? Blocked. Your dad, who don't even talk to you, is asking you for money. Guess what? Block. You know how to use that black button, baby? Use it. Tell him to ask somebody else. All right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't feel guilty. I feel insulted. He should feel guilty for asking you. Okay? You should feel insulted and disgusted and use that block button, baby. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I missed super chat. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Miss me on the other channel? Good, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Miss me over there, girl. Every time y'all mention it, I get further and further away. All right. Thank you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, he likes you more than you like him. Just a couple of days ago, you haven't gone out on a date. What to say to get $800 from Cash App? Just tell him you need $800 because they towed your car and you need to get it out of the tow so that you could get to work. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle, and just say, I don't know. There's no else I can ask. I just thought that maybe you could help me. Don't ever say you're gonna pay him back either. Okay, tell him your car got towed. Sprinkle, sprinkle, and that you did work and start crying. Okay. The longer it stays in there, the more you got to pay. All right. Sound urgent and cry. Thank you. Ask Alex. Thank you. Okay. Advice for a young woman who wants to move out alone, who recently graduated and lives with her parents until now, and how to break up with a boyfriend. Girl, that's too much at once. What you trying to do? What kind of job you got? Girl, save your money. Live there as long as you can and save your money, because as soon as you get out into the real world, you ain't gonna have no money. Okay, look, stay at home with your mama and save your money. Because look, how much is rent where you live? What, $3,000, $2,000 every month? How are you gonna earn $2,000 every month? You gonna be working full time? Are you going to school? You know, unless you're just gonna get on that pole and swing. I don't know what to tell you, ma'am. You got feet pics, you got pole stuff. What's going on? How can you move out? I don't know how old you are. What are you, 18? How are you going to get that much money to pay rent? Are you going to have a roommate? What you going to do? And you know the prices of food? You know the prices of everything? It's very high. You have a job? Get a job, save up. And by the time you save up, you'll probably be in your 20s before you can afford to move out. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. He makes me promise him I never leave him every time he give me money. Then lie to him just like they lie to you, okay? It's like, I promise. Girl, I've been promising to lie every time I promise him that. Promise your money will never run out. Tell him that. Promise you'll never leave me. Promise your money will never run out. Because you know that's something I would definitely say right to his face. All right. I missed your super chat too. Hold on. Advice for younger women. I just answered this. Save your money. Get a job, save your money. That's all you can do. There's no way you're getting ready to move out anytime soon at your age unless you got a big savings and a stream of income that's going to steadily increase, because how can you afford rent if you're 18? Okay. You got to get a job and save up. All right. Or if you're of legal age, you better sell them feet pics and get your money up. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Is it morally wrong? I don't know. I see feet everywhere. I don't know. People be walking outside in sandals all the time. They be walking on the beach barefoot. They're at the pool barefoot. Someone should take a snapshot. I mean, is that morally wrong? There's people crazy out here, and they will pay for feet pics. I don't think it's a crime to sell your feet pics. I don't know. I don't think it is. Not yet, hopefully. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes. So when you care more, you suffer more. Just care about yourself, save your money, get your money up, do what's best for you and your future generations, and stop doing too much for other people that will not even do the same for you. Okay. You said you used to feel guilty for sending money to your friend. Girl, block that man. He's just a that's a super dusty when a father takes advantage of their child. That's a super dusty. Like he can't find no pick me to get money from. Come on. In that generational dusty curse. All right. Tell him to go find a pick Misha and block. I'm sure somebody's old grandma or auntie want to help that fool out. I don't know. But it shouldn't be you. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said morals, integrity equals Lasai. Morals, a father should be ashamed to ask their struggling, daughter who's still trying to make it in this world for money. They supposed to be giving you money. Thank you, EE. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, the man's supposed to be giving you money. Your dad's supposed to be giving you money. You need to block that. Don't talk to me until you get your money up. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yep. Tell him he got to go do better. He said, I could, yeah, they will be blocked. I'm sorry. You ask me more than once, you get blocked. Period. Where can you get this hat? I'm gonna link it right here. This link right there. See that? I'm also link it later in the permanent comments as well as in the description. You say he blocked you? No, he provided for you now. He haven't sent you money in 5 months. Say he's saving for our marriage. Girl, then I wouldn't marry him if he got to save up for that. That mean he broke. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You trying to get a green card? That's what it sounds like. If somebody has to save up for your marriage, don't marry them. They are broke. Okay. Why are you marrying to dust for a green card? I mean, if it's for citizenship, passport, green card, whatever y'all be trying to do, then that's what you're there for. Okay. Not for his money, but for whatever papers he traded to you. And he's probably lying anyway. Honestly, if he has to save up, why would you want to marry somebody that's still struggling? My question. Okay. Why would you put yourself purposely in a situation where you're going to have to struggle? I don't understand. Marriage is not a flex unless it comes with a lot of money. You understand? Marriage ain't a flex unless you can retire and stay home and kick your feet up and do nothing and still spend money. It's not a flex, okay? You say, is it okay to give money to your dad if he's old? If he's elderly and you're taking care of him and he needs like money for food and groceries because his social security is not enough, that's an elderly person. And is his social security, does he got Medicaid and stuff? Is he getting a check? I'm talking about these guys that are still able to go clock in somewhere, begging these kids fresh out of college. You know what I'm saying? That's pathetic. He could go ask any pick Misha out there. Okay? I'm serious. Or what is this? Oh, somebody sent me Cash App. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Let me see what y'all talking about. Thank you, Julie. How to get gifted properly. Using the power of suggestion, sending him the links to the stuff that you need him to buy, making a wish list, talking about it, complimenting. If you see another lady with a nice whatever it is you're trying to get gifted, compliment hers. Oh my gosh, I love that. Da, 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 da. If you're with him, keep talking about it until he gets it for you. Mm-hmm. Is it wrong to tell a man straight up when you meet them that you could? Yeah, it's wrong if you don't, because if you're there and you know he's broke, you're wasting your time and his time. It's wrong not to tell them. So yes, you need to tell them straight up. I only date providers. You can't provide, step aside. You know, it saves a lot of time and energy. A man shouldn't be trying to date unless he can provide anyway. Girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Like think about it. Now, if he's young, like if he's a teenager, if he's like in his early 20s, like 22, 23, all those people in their young 20s are broke. They're not going to be able to provide for you. They can pay for a date, they can pay for a movie ticket, they can pay for this, they can pay for a little that, but they're not going to be able to actually provide. That's not possible unless they come from money or have a lot of money already. So when I'm talking about men, I'm not talking about people still wet behind the ears. I'm talking about men who actually have jobs, careers, and things like that. Okay. Y'all are still playing puppy love over there. I'm not talking about them. Okay. If you're dating an older man who has his life together, who has his finances in order, yes, they're supposed to provide. If you're dating someone barely out of high school, I'm not talking to y'all. Okay. Just don't reach in your purse. Make sure they have at least enough change to take you to the movies or something. Okay. Okay. Listen to me very carefully. Listen to me very carefully. If you're under a certain age, and your man is under a certain age, he ain't got no money. Okay. You either need to date older if you want some money, or you need to come back when you are trying to date for lifestyle. Because y'all are so young and y'all are asking questions. How do I get money out of a 20-year-old? Ask him to go ask his mama. Girl, no, you need to date older, or you need to come back when you're older and ready to date guys that actually have a career, money, and things going for themselves. Fiance wants me to move to Canada. He has a 5-bedroom home ready for me, but I'm apprehensive to move far away from my family. What to do? Boyfriend, I ain't moving nowhere for no boy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How much money he getting ready to put in your account? Where's your ring? Is there a wedding date? Is this a nice house? Did he live there with somebody before? Has he been married before? What's his background? What's his net worth? Will he be able to provide for you? I need to know all the answers to them questions before I make any decisions. Is it worth it financially? If you have to work or get away, are you going to be able to do that? Is he moving you away to isolate you? Do we know this? Do you have your own business? Can you work online? You're moving for a boy, not a husband. What is this? I would never follow a man anywhere unless it's to a house in my name, on some property or land in my name, or with my name on it. You understand? Moving backwards. Especially to a whole nother country. That's crazy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How can you make a man date you? He don't like dating. Girl, I'm not finna make a man do nothing but pay these bills. Just get your money. Tell him to send you money. You don't have to date him, girl. Just tell him to pay some bills. If you gotta make a man do anything, he don't like you. Okay? I don't want to make a man do anything. They gotta want to do it. That's when you like somebody that likes you 10 times more, you ain't got to make them do nothing. They'll do it because they want to. Okay? How to date a provider? Go outside Go to the nice part of town, go to the rich part of town, and date older men. Find someone in your field that you're going to school for, whatever you're going to school for, whatever major you're going to school for. Find someone already working in that field. They'll give you the money, especially if they got money. Okay. Get off campus, go to the rich side of town, look cute, hang out, meet an older man at a restaurant bar, perhaps, you know, possibly in the field that you work in, do an internship at a business in the field that you're going into, meet some in there, I don't know, some older men. They'll probably help fund your education because you're doing the same thing that they are. Okay? That's it. It's that simple. Okay. Mhm. Thank you, ma'am. I'm treating a man like they have to impress me. Okay? If you're not impressing me, I'm bored. That's how you treat men. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay? You don't try too hard. You're not a pygmisha. You're not trying to be their friend. You're not trying to be their nothing. If they don't even like you enough to try to impress you, they don't even need to be in your presence because you ain't gonna get no money out of it. Okay? So they need to be trying to impress you, not the other way around. If they're not trying to impress me, I'm not talking to them. Waste of time. They don't like me enough. Waste of time. Unless you want to be their pick Misha, looking crazy. Thank you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, yes, if they don't like you enough to try to impress you, you don't need to be in their face talking to them, okay? You don't need to be talking to them at all if they are not trying to impress you. You don't need to be trying to be their friend. You don't need to be trying to make some type of relationship. You don't need to be trying to do nothing unless they're trying to impress you. All right. You said you're 25, you're terrified of men due to past traumas. How can I make myself connect with them? You can't really make yourself, but you can get their money. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't know. Learn self-defense, ma'am, and take money. You're 21, you have a boyfriend that doesn't do much for me. I want to level up and make him realize my value. But okay, how old is this man? Because you're just wasting time and air if he's in his 20s. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Men in their 20s are literally not good for relationships. They're just practice. Okay. Just practice. This man is in his 20s. It's just practice. He's not trying to rush to the altar. He's not trying to rush to do anything specific. He's just having fun. All right. You have fun too. Y'all are taking life way too serious at a young age. And then when you get my age, or when you get old, you're going to wish you would have had your fun in your 20s. I had my fun in my 20s. That's why I don't have any regrets. Y'all are trying to link up and act like y'all are married up in y'all's 20s. Girl, go have fun. When you get about 25, start dating for lifestyle and marriage and stuff like that, okay? Go have fun. Stop trying to be so serious. Them men aren't serious about y'all in their 20s. And half of them ain't serious about y'all in their 30s. Okay? Wake up. Go have fun. Don't get pregnant by no dust, okay? 5 forms of birth control. And make sure you don't reach in your purse the entire time you're dating. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you got a husband, you got your own place, the sister always in the business. Okay, well then who cares? Okay, you sound like a victim, girl. We don't care. We're just gonna ignore the sister. Okay, we don't care enough. We just roll our eyes whenever somebody says something about her. We just roll our eyes and change the subject. Okay. If you acknowledge her, she's gonna keep being a problem. If you ignore her, don't talk about her, Whenever somebody talks about her to you, just walk out of the room. It's like, I don't want to hear about that mess. Okay, treat her as if she doesn't exist or that she's a nuisance, okay? Just done. Just be done. Y'all need to be mean. Y'all need to learn how to be mean. If you don't like something, let the world know. Say, I don't like you. I don't want to talk about you, and I don't want to talk to you. Bye. Be evil. Be the villain, girl. To bring you lots of peace. You ever see a villain stressed out? They're very calm and at peace. They don't care. Care less, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Y'all care too much about what family members, what family. I don't care. Look, don't talk to me about that. That's what I say to people when they start. Look, I don't care. Shut up. I don't want to hear about it, and walk away. That's easy, right? All right. So do it. Try it. It's very calming and relaxing. Just, I don't care about that. Don't talk to me about her. You know I don't like her. Be the villain. It's so peaceful. All right. And don't ask me this question again. I told you to answer. If you don't want to do it, I'm sorry. I'm not getting ready to deal with somebody I don't want to deal with. Are you serious? Okay. You don't want to meet with him no more? You scared, girl? How old are you? Some of y'all need to come back when y'all old enough in the mind. You canceled, you scared. Da, da, da. If you scared to date, stop dating. Go back to school. Okay? Get your education, girl. Some of y'all, it's not for everybody. Sprinkle, sprinkle, I promise. Go back to school, get your head in some books, or, get you a couple of degrees. If y'all scared of everything, I can't do nothing for you. Okay. Girl, if you don't stop texting this stupid stuff, I'm going to block you. How do you not fear the worst scenarios? I don't care about it, baby. The worst scenario is I meet a broke man. And that definitely ain't happening because I ain't sticking around once I find out he broke. Okay? That's literally the worst scenario. Okay? Ask any Pygmisha, ask anybody who married or dated a broke man. That's the worst scenario, period. Okay? I don't need to worry about stuff because I create my own life. All right? So if I'm going to worry about something, I'm getting too cute. I'm getting too rich. That's what I'm worried about. Oh my gosh, I'm too rich today. I'm getting too cute today. Oh, what's the worst case scenario? I get better looking. Okay, y'all choose to suffer. I don't. A lot of y'all choose to suffer by thinking certain thoughts, overthinking, not deciding to be scared of everything. Look, if it's not beneficial to me, I ain't thinking about it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Start thinking like that. If it's not beneficial to me, I'm not thinking about it. And you'll stop thinking about all the stuff that's not beneficial to you. It's a waste of time and energy. Okay. You said, and the funny thing is they're still not going to listen. Well, that's their free will. You want this hat? You want the sprinkle sprinkle hat? I also have this one if you guys want it too. Look, I'm a link both. Just go. I have a lot of merch on this link. Y'all will be able to find a lot of stuff. Sprinkle sprinkle hat, this hat. Y'all might find this cup somewhere on my little store on that account, so definitely check it out. I'm also going to link it later on in the permanent comments, but I'll link it again. There it is. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I bring nothing to the table. This is a cute little fall trucker hat. You wear this with your sweater, your little jeans. You know, I got the little autumn color going, or you can get this cute little pink one that says sprinkle, sprinkle, dust free era. It's also a trucker hat. Okay. I'm doing another one. I'm doing another one soon, but these are what we got right now. Okay. Did you look, baby? Click the link right here. See this link right here, baby? Click that. There you go. Thank you, Alice. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. And click this link right there. There you go. It's in the comments. Just keep scrolling. You'll see it. And I'm gonna link it permanently later. Thank you, ma'am. Mm-hmm. You like this shirt? Girl, this is a swimsuit cover. I'm getting ready to go swim after this video. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. I do have makeup and lipstick. I actually have an order I got to put in. But I'm not finished unpacking yet, so I need to take my time, get all my printer stuff hooked up. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna start promoting it a lot more later on. But right now, I don't really have time to do the most everywhere. So when my daughter graduates, she's gonna be really helping me with that business. So we're gonna launch new stuff. So future, yeah. Okay, some of y'all are too concerned about what others do, think, or say. Stop worrying about dumb stuff and focus on yourself. Shera gives advice, but y'all don't listen. She gets a dusty and leave us alone. Just get a dusty and leave us alone. Oh, Miss D, sprinkle, sprinkle. That's crazy. Just get it. She said, just get a dusty and leave us alone. No. You got married in Vegas at the Bellagio to a provider Saturday? Okay, well, congratulations, ma'am. Mira, sprinkle, sprinkle. I know that's right. What? Okay. You said I misunderstood you. Yes, I did. Um, dang, who is texting on? Oh, just text me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, Okay. Yeah. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You asked him to help you with $6,000. He gave you 2,500. Said he'll help you later. Should have said 1,200. He would have gave you 6,000. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You always double what you need because they're always going to have it, so you can stick around and they can breadcrumb you the rest. So if you need 6,000, you say you need 12,000. He might have gave you 6 or at least 5. You always go higher than you actually need because that's look. You see what they try to do. They only give you half so you can stick around. Can you write your question? I don't know. Okay, maybe it's the words you're using, or you need to put more money because sometimes the longer your question, the longer the super chat has to be. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. How do you not fear death? What is on the other side? Because I just don't fear it, baby. I work too close to it to fear it. I used to be a mortician, so I don't fear it. I got up close and personal with it. It's just part of life. Everybody dies. No one escapes here alive. Well, the faster you accept it, the faster you can live. All right? Wonderful. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Nobody leaves here alive. All right. Just get up and get dressed and look good, baby, because you don't want you know you want to look good at least while you're here. Don't be the best you look in your coffin. All right, that's what I always tell people. Look, get up and get dressed. You don't want the best day of your life, the best dress day, and the best makeup and hair day to be when you in the casket, baby. Get up and get dressed now. Look good now. Go outside now. Okay. If you're afraid of living, you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna look up one day and hadn't lived at all. Then you really gonna be scared to death because you ain't did nothing. You ain't got no memories, you ain't got no experiences, you ain't did nothing but sit there and be scared of what's gonna happen, period, anyway. You know? So go have fun. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Some of y'all just be scared for no reason. Go outside anyway. Or you can just go donate your organs and get it over with. Give somebody else their life to run around and enjoy. If you want to lock yourself up, that ain't no life. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, girl. You choose. Free will. Is it okay to go against your family for a man? Are you grown? Do you live in your own place? Is this man dusty? Is this man a provider? It's wrong to choose the dusty over anything. It's wrong to choose the dusty over a pet. It's wrong to choose the dusty over family. It's wrong to choose a dusty over a pancake. Okay? So you decide. Is he dusty? Great first date 2 days ago, but no call. Are you supposed to wait 3? Okay, 3 days. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Back in the old days, it's customary to wait 3 days after the date in order to communicate. And that's how we used to do it back in the day. We get 3 days. If we don't hear from you in 3 days, next. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You could charge him a re-entry fee if you want, but back in the old days, I don't know how old this man is, but back in the old days, it was customary to wait 3 days. I don't know. If y'all trying to rush everything these days, I don't know. Is this man old? Is he young? Why is proposing to a woman who has been married before frowned upon? It's not frowned upon. Who's frowning upon it? Dusties that can't afford a ring to propose? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Well, in my opinion, if they're looking at it as if you don't value marriage, you're not a pick-me-sha about it, you've had one and you've ended one, that means they're not as valuable to you as maybe a first husband would be because you've already been through the motions, So that could be why. But, I don't think that it's frowned upon. I think, if you date an older man, it don't matter anyway because they probably been married too. All right. Why would a man make his woman feel little about herself? What are the benefits? Okay. A man will down you because he can't impress you. Okay. And so you're going to be distracted by his humbling and his mean words instead of looking at how he can impress you because he can't. He can't impress you. So now he's going to pick-me-sha you, make you wonder, am I good enough? When he's not good enough. Okay. A man who can't impress you will try to humble you or neg you. He can't impress you. He can't impress you because he would start there if he could. Okay. So if you can't impress me, you're out of my face. You could say all the negative things you want, but you'll be talking to yourself because you can't impress me. Next. I'm like one of them judges on them shows. I got that button. Bam, you can't impress me. Next. You're 19 and he's 55. He treats me so well, and I've never felt this safe, valued, and loved. The age difference scares me because I want future with him. I think he truly loves me and do okay. Is he in good health? You 19? Okay, get all your name on the paperwork, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Then you won't be afraid. All right. Wonderful. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Aaron, if he's in good health, he might live long. If not, you just be a young widow like me. How to keep provider boyfriend chasing me. We live together. I don't work. He gives you allowance. Been together for 3 years. Stay self-obsessed. Stay cute. Okay. Have something going on in your own life. Have a hobby. Start a business. Do something just for you. Okay. Don't make your whole life about him. No. Become self-obsessed. They'll be like, "Hey, what are you doing? Do you have time to do this today?" Da, da, da. Keep them chasing by staying busy. All right. All right. What? What if he's in his 20 but wants you to take him seriously? To give him your bills so you can take him seriously. Because you can't take a man in his 20s seriously because they don't have serious money. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. 21 influencer people take pics. Middle no, I'm in my country. Should I use it? What? Also own business, skinny, cute, and dress well, upper middle class family. I don't know what you're asking me, but get your money, ma'am. Yes, whatever getting you money, keep continuing to get it. Thank you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Zoe. Thank you, girl. Whatever you doing to get your money, get paid. There you go. Tips, consistency. Go every day and do what you got to do. Get your money. What if he's 27 and I'm 31? Okay. What do y'all both want in life? I know he ain't trying to get down the aisle and have no kids no time soon. Unless you already got kids. And that might never even be your goal. What's your goal? What you trying to get out of him? Is he ready to settle down, move to the suburbs, and get an SUV and take the kids to school? What's he ready to do at 27? What you ready to do at 31? That's my question. Or y'all just having fun? Because I don't know. Some of y'all are in relationships and not on the same page. Hmm. You remember when I was part of the spiritual community? Girl, I still got my channel on YouTube. Yes, I do. I just don't go there too often because people ask dumb, stupid questions over there. People used to be a lot deeper thinking back in the day. Now they got dumb questions. This new generation be asking the dumbest questions. So like it gets on my nerves to go over there. And maybe I'll make a video and just upload it instead of going live. Okay. What experience led you to this mentality? I like money. Okay. I liked money before I liked men. I told this story like all the time whenever y'all ask me. When I was in junior high school, I used to take my lunch money and flip it. I would buy packs of gum at the grocery store with my $2 and I would sell each pack for $1. I'd come home with $10 just from gum. I knew how to read tarot cards at the age of 13. So at lunch, people would pay me $2 to do readings. I would come home with $20 every day. I like money. That's why. And if you don't have it, you're not impressive. If you don't know how to get it, you're not impressive. If you don't know how to spend it on me, I'm not impressed. It's always been that way. No experience necessary. I like money. Okay. It's okay if when a man says that they like money, no one questions that. Tips for influence, Shira. Should we act different? I don't know, man. Like influencer, just don't tell nobody who you are. Date older. They don't have Instagram. Date old men. Date people that would not be in your algorithm. Everybody that I've ever met who tried to talk to me or somewhat, they didn't know who I was. Okay. I'm not in their algorithm, baby. So just date people that aren't going to have you in their algorithm. They're not going to know who you are. You don't have to tell them either. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Your husband complains about providing. I'm useless. What do I do? Tell him that you're getting ready to go get your massage therapist license. You can rub the booties of other men with oil. Okay. Tell him you're going to go become a massage therapist. And in order to pay for school, you're going to work in, you're going to work as a cocktail waitress in a bar, and you're not going to be home till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So he got to watch the kids. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Bet you he'll shut up real quick. Okay. Your husband passed away 3 years ago and you tried dating, and you have been dating with, and you have been dealing with probate for 3 years. Your husband was a great husband. How do I become the bad bee I used to be younger? Okay. Just get back out there and look cute, baby. Just get back out there, get you a new outfit, get you some makeup, and just get back out there. Act like, you know, the main character. Just get back out there. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If that's what you want to do. Aloha, Miss Shira. Do you have any wisdom on your choice to share with the spiritual women in here? Yes, patriarchal religion is stupid and it's never going to get you anywhere. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Any religion that has you worshiping a man? No thanks. My opinion. That's why y'all are trained by the patriarchy to cater to men and be male-centered. 36-year age gap. Should you build a family with him or choose someone closer to my age? He's in great health. Okay. If you want money and legacy, go with him. If he's got money. Somebody your same age, they could go broke and you gonna end up pulling the whole family. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm going with the money always. I don't need nobody my age. They're not going to put in no work anyway, girl. They're going to be on the computer. They're going to be on the video game. You're going to be doing all the work and getting less money because they're going to make less money. Go always with the money, okay? Because y'all can hire help. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said catering to a man always backfire. That's right. Don't do it. What are y'all laughing for? A man just told me he don't chase, he attract. Okay, say, well, you a bad bee, ain't you? Tell him y'all can go out and chase and attract together. You don't mind going to the gay club, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just start calling them girl. Oh my gosh, girl, I did not know. Yes, that's right. Bad bees, they don't chase, they attract. Is that your type over there? Do that. Because I'm not taking no man seriously that's talking about he wants some woman to come chase him. Okay. He won't pick me shit in. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Edit and try again. The words you're using. Use different vocabulary words. Thank you, Alice. Sprinkle, sprinkle. There's some words that are unable to be typed out, so just use different words if it's not letting you do super chat. Choose different words. Okay. What would you tell older divorced man who says he can only provide for you under his roof? I was looking for a comeback, but I didn't have any in mind, so I just left him there. So, how can he provide for you under his roof? That means he don't want you rolling around the mattress with other people in your apartment or something like that. He wants you to live with him to get the benefits. Well, that sounds like he wants a commitment. Tell him you would have no problem living with him if, and then give him a long list of stuff you got to do that he will probably never complete. Okay. You know, he's trying to compromise with you. Do you even want to move in with him? If you don't want to move in with him, it's time to go get another one. Get you another man on the roster that don't need you to move in. Listen, if you don't know how to talk to a man, you need to just keep going out until it becomes easy, okay? Okay. If the man is impressed, he's going to keep trying to impress you. After he keeps trying to impress you, tell him what to impress you with. Money, jewelry, gifts, whatever it is you want. That's how they have to impress you, okay? That's how. You treat them like a provider, not a friend, not a romantic partner, provider. That's the only thing that can impress you. Get them used to providing. They can't provide, they can't impress. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. What? You met your husband 2 months ago. He said the L word. When is it too early to say the L word to, or should I refrain from doing so? Okay. He's already a husband, maybe. He's your husband and y'all haven't told each other y'all love each other yet? Is it arranged marriage? Must be an arranged marriage. Make him work for that. Make him work for that L word. Make him pay for it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You don't you don't love him. You don't even know him, baby. Okay? The more he can do for you, the closer he's getting. Give him a list. Make him impress you. Love don't come easy. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So somebody did 90-day fee. Say, what's happening, girl? You don't love that man. Get his money. Make him spend before you drop the L word. Okay. He got to still earn that. They don't come automatic. You don't love that man just because y'all married. Especially if it was an arranged marriage. He has to earn you. Still. When you ask for a reentry fee, do I act like I need it or do I tell him that's the reentry fee? Just tell him what you want. Like if he comes back around like ain't nothing happened, send him a link, a Cash App request. And he says, what's this for? Send it again. If he asks for the third time, say reentry fee. I don't like wasting time. If you hear you, then you need to act like you're serious about being here. I don't like wasting time. Then he'll either pay or he'll go away. The whole point of the reentry fee is to keep people from wasting your time even further because all they're going to do is ghost you again if you keep letting them for free. So the point of a reentry fee is for them to impress you and show true interest and try to deal with you this time without chickening out or ghosting, or it's to keep them away because they don't like you in the first place and they're just trying to see if you're going to chase them. Okay. So it's for two reasons. If they like you enough, they'll pay. If they don't like you, they'll just keep circling the block for the next chick. Okay. It's to keep them from wasting your time, or it's to keep them from, ghosting you again and showing you true interest this time around. Pay or go away. Exactly. Some of them don't like you enough to pay. They just want you to come chase them. And that's not happening. So if they don't understand that there's an unblocked fee, then yeah. If they don't understand about the reentry fee, then you send them an unblocked fee after that, and then you block them. If they talk to you, they'll pay to get unblocked. There you go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If a man is lying to you and saying he's into you but is avoidant, then what? Okay, he's lying. I told you, all men lie. They're lying, they're lying, they're lying. You know what their goal is this right here. You see this? You see this mattress? You see this bed? Their goal is to roll on the mattress with you as soon as possible. They'll tell you whatever you need to hear to get to that mattress roll. Okay. So if you want to believe the lies that come out their mouth, ask them to put them lies in cash. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Put them compliments in cash. We believe cash. We like money and we like to stack it and we like long-term investors. We're not going to roll around on the mattress. If you like us, where's our money? Where's our gifts? If you're into us, why would you avoid it? So why? So we could be a pygmisha and chase you like a dumb pygmisha youngster would? No, if you're into us, where's the money? If you're into us, where are the gifts? Why aren't you impressing us? You're not into us, you're lying. You're into that mattress roll. Go roll around with some dumb chick, okay? And then come back with our money. Do you understand? Sprinkle, sprinkle. They'll be into anybody. Okay? Are they into paying bills? That's what I want to know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said gay men, your age is all dusties. Older ones with money are married and only want intimacy with young men. Can barely give going to country club help. Yeah, they all either in the closet, on down low, or they ain't got no money. Maybe you need to find someone who is not in the closet. I don't know. It's kind of hard out there for y'all. I don't know. Y'all need to find somebody not in the closet, not broke. Do they have some type of like website for men with money that ain't married? That's gay? I don't know. Y'all need to go figure it out. Or some meetup. I don't know. I couldn't tell you because I'm just gonna take the money. But that's pretty messed up. That's how it is for most women too. Like most of the men out there that are trying to talk to you are married and all the other ones are broke. It's the same story. You just collect the money and lie about, oh yeah, we're gonna mattress roll and then never do. Get the money. You leave them on, you collect the money, and then you disappear because of Aunt Ethel. Aunt Ethel needs you. You can't meet them Friday at the hotel because Aunt Ethel called Friday morning. Even though they took you shopping and paid your bills. Rain check, and then guess what? They got to start all over. And you never get the mattress roll. I mean, if they're going to play you, you might as well play them. Right? And some of them married to some of these women in his comments. Like, honestly, I've had so many women get in my DMs and they're like, girl, because of you, I found out, because of me, they found out that their husbands were on the DL. They just started looking a little deeper, putting stuff together that they weren't putting together before. They found out. All right, sprinkle. Yeah, it's messed up, but you gotta make sure you do your little research. Do your research. Thank you, man. Should one worry about men retaliating violent behavior? Well, you always gotta lie and tell them that, your dad works for the FBI, or your uncle's on the force. You gotta lie. You gotta throw that in there. You gotta sprinkle that on in there. You gotta sprinkle that lie up on in there. Men that know that you are connected to some type of law enforcement, they will not touch you. Okay? They gonna be scared for their life. Okay? And get to them on them papers too. So just sprinkle that in there if you have some type of fear. It might not 100% stop it, but they'll think twice before trying to do something. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You can even make a fake phone call. I'm gonna call my friend, or I'm gonna call my uncle, or I'm gonna call my cousin. He works for this such and such and such and such. Or she. Women are very vengeful. So you can even say she. Okay, you don't want to make them jealous. Oh, my cousin, she works for the FBI. Yeah, hey girl, how you doing? That way, he already know you done run his name, got his background check, and if he ever up to something, he can get found real quick and dealt with. Just throw that little sprinkle in there. You carry your law enforcement family cards everywhere. She said, pro tip, when you're doing a fake call, put in headphones. All right. Mm-hmm. You got a girl cousin that's a sheriff, see? Yeah, they're not gonna act up around y'all. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just make sure you briefly mention it. And mention it a couple times because they don't be listening. How to divert when they say, what are you wearing today? Oh, I'm just wearing this beautiful dress I have to take back. Says the tag on it. Gotta take it back. Wish I could afford it, but no. Oh, well, how much is it? That's what you wearing. If you don't ask how much is it, start talking about the shoes you got on you. What are you wearing today? Oh, I'm just wearing this dress. It still has a tag on it. I'm getting ready to take it back right now, but I'm trying it on one last time, give it a little whirl before I take it back to the store. It's so cute on me too. Wish you could have saw it. And well, if they asked for body count, you would have dusty. You asked for their bank account, as you should, because they dusty and their bank account is low. Uh, Dusty question, y'all. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah. You saved me, Shera. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You told a man you lost your favorite necklace, and he even asked you for the link for it, but didn't get it for me when he saw me. Done deal. Maybe he's ordering it. Maybe it's on the way. If he doesn't get it, just talk about it. Keep talking about it. Just like reach for it and it's not there. He's like, just go like this. Like, don't wear a necklace. And then just like when you see him go like this, on your neck, and he'll be like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Oh my gosh, I just miss my necklace so much." Girl, it might be on the way. You never know. If you don't get it after that, then yeah, next. All right. You said convert to Christianity? Oh, no, thank you. I don't do patriarchal religion. But thanks for offering. At least you thought about me. Appreciate you. All right. You said thank you for your answer. You're quite welcome. You just bought that hat? Thanks, boo. I know that's right. Earth 2 economy. You get this one too? Get this one for fall. If you like that one, go back and get this one later. I bring nothing to the table. This will keep the dust away quick. Any dusty man, any man that uses the term high value, this will keep him away too. Any podcast bro, any dusty, any passport bro, this gonna keep him away. Y'all need to put this on as well. Okay, so they know. And this one too, if they know what sprinkle sprinkle means. Okay. How to respond when they ask you for money? Block, laugh, laugh as if it's a joke. Oh my gosh, you're so funny. That is the funniest thing I've heard all day. You are hilarious. Oh, you're serious? Oh no, I don't lend money to grown able-bodied men in the patriarchal society. I'm sorry. Okay. That would just be handicapping you. No. Make it in this world. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Yeah, we don't lend men money. That's just pathetic. Or give it to them. No, pathetic. You're 20, he's 28, engaged, live together. We argue sometimes, went freestyling today at cafe because of that he provides. We are saving for a house. Want it in my name, advice, want provider, on side or friend. Huh? So y'all gonna you just so y'all are building. No, I don't believe in building. Sorry, sprinkle sprinkle. Uh sprinkle sprinkle means 100% provider. You know what I mean? That means your man got you, period. You don't have to worry about money. You want a provider because you tired of building. Okay. So you got to go to the other side of town and secure you a provider that you will never run into you or him. Give him a different name, get you an app with a phone number, and hide the app on your phone. Okay. Or get a whole nother phone. You trying to ask me how to cheat and get you a provider on the side? You got to be 10 steps ahead and smart. Okay. You tired of building, you tired of sacrificing with somebody your own age? I feel you. You know what? Gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, you said a lot of men need help and can't provide. Well, they need to go figure out how to get two streams of income. There are single mothers out here with three jobs. A man can't figure it out. That's crazy. There are literally single mothers out here working three jobs. So I don't think so. He need to go find another job. Is he too good to work two jobs? Is he too good to have a second stream of income, an online hustle or something? Is he too good to wash cars, detail cars, have a handyman service business? Is whatever he need to do? Is he too good for that? He need to go make a way. That's all. So we don't care. This world is patriarchal, and they're supposed to be thriving, not begging. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Something must be wrong with them if they sitting over here asking for money. Think about it. Mhm. Tell them to go get 2, 3 more jobs or make 3 jobs. Get them a side hustle, do something, right? When you care more, you suffer more. Stop caring, go get just replace him, girl. There ain't nothing much he gonna do. Uh, he's what? You never support a man in his building stage. Don't do it. I don't know why y'all keep doing that. That's crazy to me. Craziest stuff I ever heard. Honestly, okay, I'm gonna explain it to you in a way that you can understand it because some people just don't understand. I'm building this for us. I'm building this for me and our future generations. How will you feel if all that money that you saved and put towards whatever it is into your lifestyle, into your house, into your marriage, into your and he just turned around and just totally said, you know what? I'm gonna date this other chick, and if you catch me, you catch me. I don't care. When they get their little midlife crisis and they start all the money you allowed them to save, they didn't upgraded their vehicle. They live in a nice house because you helped them pay for it. And now all the women who are younger, oh, he has a nice house, he has a nice car, but no one knows that half of that is you, you know? And they're giving him all the credit, thinking he's got all that and he's got extra money to spend and he's gonna spend it on them. And they see him as the breadwinner, the 100% provider man, and you see him as the builder or the 50% man. Who do you think is going to treat him the most masculine? The woman that thinks that's all him, the woman that don't know that that's half you, and she's going to be half your age. Okay, that's why you're not supposed to help a man build, because eventually you're going to build him up enough to regret it later on. And whether you're able to cope with that or deal with that is up to you, if it's worth it or not. But I will never put my money towards something that a man is going to take full credit for anyway. You understand? Not doing it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Your name might be on that house, but to other women, they don't see your name on that house. They see him, his nice car, his nice neighborhood. They think he's the breadwinner, 100%. That's why he's getting treated better by them, because they don't know that you know, doing more. Y'all better watch out. Never build a man. I know it's already too late and y'all already started, but you know what? You're probably gonna regret it one day. And when you do, you're gonna remember my words. And when you remember these words, make sure your bank account is stacked. You got your own money and you can get your little side piece too, and you could be gone. All right. Remember my words. He got you a car, always gives you money, but don't retire you from work yet. He wants to get a hotel I can roll on the mattress. How do I get him to retire me? Girl, he needs to get you out of debt first, and he needs to get your savings up. Okay? So you still need to get his money. You need to tell him, because you're saying he hasn't rolled around on the mattress with you, and he's trying retiring means he's literally going to give you a big lump sum of money so you can quit. And you don't need him either. Okay. So when you are quote unquote retired, you don't even need him either. So that means he gave you some money to start a business. He gave you a bunch of money so you can quit and be comfortable. If he don't give you no money, you can't retire, you know? So maybe he can get you debt free. Okay. Maybe he can get your name on some credit cards and pay them off and you can start a business and quit your job and retire yourself because unless he's giving you a big lump sum of money, you're not retiring. You use his car, you work. Any advice on getting my own? Make him take you to the dealership. Maybe if he owns the car, he can transfer you to the title, or he can buy you a car in your name and pay the payments. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Mm, you said what? Tooth gems, bougie or tacky? Where do you live, ma'am? Is you in Atlanta, Florida? Where you at? New Orleans? Where you live? Fed into coworker drama and backfired how to get sugar daddy. Girl, I don't know about no coworkers. I haven't worked in somebody's company since I don't even remember, baby. No, I don't answer questions about work. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do with coworkers. I just teach y'all to be entrepreneurs, so you don't have to work, clock in. Okay, you in Houston and you freestyle in the Woodlands and River Oaks. So is this a troll question? You're 42, but you can pass for 35. Can I lie and be me? Yeah, you can lie and be me. Okay. I don't know what to tell you about tooth jewels. I don't know what to tell you about them. You know the answer to that question, baby. I don't know. You're trying to go to the Woodlands into River Oaks with tooth jewels. Okay. Let me know how to work out. Come back and tell me about it. I'm gonna get my popcorn ready, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. If you have never dated, would you tell a man that you've never been in a relationship before if he asks? Yeah, I'm lying. I'm a lie everything. I'm everything that's gonna come out of my mouth to a man is definitely gonna be a lie. All right. Thank you, Craig. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hello, Shira. You look nice today as well. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Mr. Craig Wright. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, y'all don't, ladies, y'all don't have to be 100% honest to people, strangers that you first meet. You understand? These are strange people that you don't know. You ain't got no background check on them. You don't owe them 100% honesty. Okay, y'all got to understand that. Y'all have been so well trained by the patriarchy to just tell everybody your business from the get go, strangers or not. Something is wrong with that. Okay. All right. Do better. All right. What if your man finds out your real age? Ask to look at his bank account and see if y'all both disappointed. Ask, ask him to look at his bank account and see if y'all both gonna be disappointed. All right. What if to tell a man that ordered you fake jewelry but told you it was real? He told you it was real. He thinks you dumb, girl. Don't wear it. Stop wearing it. And when he asks you why you don't wear it, say it turned green. There you go. Or say, my uncle's a jewelist. What did I, a jeweler? Sorry. Say, oh, my uncle's a jeweler. So that's the fake. How long did it take for you to stop caring? I never cared more about them than I did about me. So it didn't take me no time at all. Okay. Main character energy, goddess energy. You said care about their pockets, girl. Yeah, girl. Okay, so a lot of y'all think this is cold, but it's not. Men literally worship women anyway that they like and who are way out of their league. That's always how it's going to be. Men usually worship women who are out of their league and they like those women way more than those women will ever like them. That's the dynamic. Those women will never care as much about him than he does about her, period. If he can't please her, keep her happy, impress her, she's not going to stick around. That's just common sense. If you are in a relationship and you want to care about that person on that deeper level, that comes with being disappointed. That also comes with them taking you for granted. And that also comes with losing your power in the relationship. So you decide what type of relationship you want from the beginning and you set the path for it. Okay. That's it. That's literally it. It's that simple. But some of y'all want to be in love. You want to feel vulnerable. You want to do this. You want to do that. But then when those feelings catch up with you with what comes with them, you want to complain. So when you become vulnerable, when you allow yourself to fall in love with someone, when you allow yourself to care more about them than you care about yourself, all the things that y'all are experiencing is the effect. Okay? So you want the relationship, but you don't want the effects that come with it naturally. And that's just not how it works. If you want the type of relationship where you always have this and you always have that and they always like you more, you got to set it in the beginning. That's literally it. You ever seen those movies where the aliens come to the earth and they're about to destroy it and they see how terrible humanity is and they see how people are harming each other, doing each other dirty, and then they see one person who's vulnerable and just in love and holding each other's hands and smiling in the sunlight and blowing a dandelion and they save earth for that one dumb reason alone? Yes, that is the consequence. Some of that leads to some of this, okay? One minute you could be in a field holding hands, blowing a dandelion. The next you could be fighting and throwing stuff, throwing car keys out the window and wrecking and causing a 5-car pile up and a truck to fall off the freeway. Okay? So when you let yourself be vulnerable, your emotions are involved now. Instead of thinking with logic, now you're thinking with temporary emotions based on how you feel and your high expectations of a whole nother human being who is not perfect, by the way. So a lot of y'all set yourselves up to suffer by choosing to be vulnerable, by choosing to put someone before yourself, by choosing to hope that this person will take care of your feelings. And they're probably not going to, and they're going to most likely disappoint you. But when they do end up disappointing you, now you want to blame everybody, be sad, be upset, be crazy. But you chose that. Everything is a choice. You said that was oddly specific. Thank you. We have a 36-year-old age difference. How do you deal with people staring? I don't care. At least they're not staring at the checkout line, ringing up stuff. Okay. At least they're not staring at me in rush hour traffic trying to get to somebody's job to clock in. Like, I don't care if they're staring. What they're staring at is a woman who probably don't pay no bills, ain't got the clock in, and whose name is on the deed, the will, the trust, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You good to go, and so are your future generations. That's what they're looking at. Sprinkle, sprinkle. 'Cause that's all they can be looking at. They already know how men are. They know men are gonna date younger women, whether they like it or not. There's nothing you can do about it but collect his money and dress nice and look good. Okay? And if you get married, you know, later on down the line, you'll have everything you want. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Shira, I don't want to deal with people or work. How to get money fast. Feet pics. I don't know, ma'am. Sugar daddy? Thank you, Valerie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Valeria, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, ma'am. Y'all worried too much. Look, let's do the math. Let's see. Oh, where's my calculator? How old did you say you were, girl? 30 is 19? Girl, I don't know how old you are, but you know what? You're gonna have, you're gonna have your life. Don't worry. Here you go. You'll have your life. You'll be fine. Get your money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all are silly with these comments. Okay, so people were asking me, like, how do I not care? How do I not care? I chose to care about something else because, like, if you understand cause and effect, to care about something that's not beneficial to you is wasting time and energy. Okay. To care about something that doesn't care about you the same way or more is also a waste. It's also an emotional waste. That's why a lot of y'all leave relationships like feeling like men owe you something. It's because you gave too much and they didn't give you enough in return, and you still feel like they owe you something. But when you give and you care more, when you care, that is giving. You're giving more, you're giving more attention, you're giving more energy, you're giving more thought. So you can't even get that back. Can't even get it back. Think about it. So maybe you better care about something that can bring you something back. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. He was having girlfriends and now he wants to talk. He was waiting for me. Okay. Is he waiting on your bills too, ma'am? All right, get the money, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He waiting on them bills? Bring them bills. All right. See if he's waiting on them. Mm-mm. His side chick be watching your Instagram. What does that mean? Girl, I don't know. She like your Instagram. I've been online so long. I've seen so many relationships unravel. People get divorced. People remarry. People get side chicks come out the woodwork. It's hilarious. I just be watching like, okay, y'all interesting. Was trying to ask what the best advice to secure one. To secure what? A sugar daddy? Go to the rich side of town, baby. Go every day until one starts talking to you or you meet a friend and they introduce you to a man that has money. Join a gym over there, get your errands done over there, go to the rich side of town as often as you can and meet people. Eventually, you're going to meet someone and y'all are going to be like, oh, hey, how are you? And they're going to ask you for your phone number and ask you out on a date. You just have to keep going over there. often until one introduces themselves, until you meet somebody. Just get over there. Go during the daytime or go early on the weekends in the morning before all the people get up and start going out. All right. Go early. They're trying to beat the work crowd. All right. On the weekend, I know some of y'all work during the weekday, so you can't get outside. Get up early on the weekend. I'm talking like 7 o'clock in the morning. Most people that have money are going to be done with all their errands and brunch and lunch before like 2 o'clock. Then they're going to be going back home or going to do something in a private place, like a private club or something. They're not going to be out and about where all the people who only have the weekends off are going to crowd the areas. Okay. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You rejected his basic personal questions. How do you know he doesn't resent me? You got to answer with lies. You got to have some lies to make up to sound good. Okay. Get your little notebook and start writing down your lies and memorize them and tell them to everybody and make sure you got some good lore that's gonna get you some money. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Y'all need to learn how to answer questions with lies and really understand how to answer these questions the correct way. You're not interested in reconnection relationships, but I need a re-entry fee for house or at least a deposit for it. How should I ask? If they try to come back, then ask. If they don't, like, tell them that you need it for an emergency. Tell them your car got towed. I don't know. Lie. You got to make up a good lie, and it has to be urgent for them to want to do it. Then when they try to, reconnect, just tell them that no, I just can't right now. But after you get the money, tell them you're thinking about it. Oh well, maybe we can go out for a nice dinner. String them along till you get the money. Then after you get the money, then like, I don't think this is gonna work. Okay, you got to lie and string them along. Make sure it's urgent and make sure you're in a bad situation so that they want to help you. So all men cheat? Oh my gosh, where you been, girl? What planet you from? Mm-hmm. Yeah. On the first date, he paid, but he wanted to roll on the mattress right after. Okay, well, I hope you didn't. I hope you said, well, you know what? I hope a lot of things, but those things don't happen quite right away. So, maybe we could go shopping next week. What type of men are trying to roll around on the mattress on the same day, on the first day? That's hilarious. If a man is trying to sleep with you on the first date, you're an object and you're going to be rolled right out the door after you roll on that mattress. Do you ever approach a man? No. Okay. No. That's Pygmisha. Not never approach a man, girl. Let them come to you. That means they like you way more. Okay. If you start off by approaching them, they don't like you enough to approach you. What's the point? They're gonna treat you like trash. Okay, and it's also embarrassing. If they didn't want to talk to you and you coming over there and up in their face talking to them anyway, they didn't want to talk to you. You said we can't say all men or all women, but humans cheat. You said women are better at hiding it. Yeah, everybody cheat. So who cares? All right. Women cheat, they don't get caught. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank y'all. Does X come back? Do you want them to come back? If so, you better charge them a re-entry fee. They're X's for reasons. What if y'all ask me this dumb question one more time? He likes girls post on Instagram. I'm gonna show you something. I'm finna get on Instagram and like 10 people stuff right now. All men. Let me see if I can find some men. Men. Rich men. You got the money. Because I ain't finna like no dust. Hold on. Profiles. All these people are broke. They put rich men in their name. Boats Daily. Okay, let's find some people under Boats Daily. I got nice boats. I'm finna find who over here. Okay, this is a nice boat. Okay, who's under here? Comment. Fire, fire, fire. Okay, who is this? Joe Paul. How you doing? No, you bald. Okay, who is this? Luxury Sport Yachts Experience. Follow. Yeah, ooh. He's ugly too. Like. Okay, see what I just did? I followed somebody that has a yacht, a luxury yacht, and I like their picture. You can do the same thing, but better. Okay, now if somebody show up in my DMs and you see me on a boat in a couple of weeks, you know what happened. All right, that's all you got to do, girl. You could do the same thing, but better. Okay, you over there stressing out, getting your cortisol level up because some man liked a girl with nothing to offer but a roll around the mattress if she even thinks he's worthy. And you literally have the power in your hand to do the same thing, but way better and upgrade your lifestyle or yourself, possibly. And you don't use that, girl, what you doing? All men are going to like pictures on Instagram. Okay. You might as well like some that are worthy. Ooh, well, let me see what else we got over here. I'm going to put in Texas boats because, I'm in Texas. Texas. Okay. Profiles. Okay, Boats, Texas. Here we come. Period. How you doing? Follow. Okay, let's see. Texas tower. No, I don't know tower boat. Texas Bay Boats. Follow. Ooh, this is nice. I mean, who commented? All right, Texas Hot Boats. Hot Boats. No. Texas Boats and Outdoors. Okay, who over here comment? Let me find a nice boat. No, those ain't big enough. Texas. Ooh. Look, y'all got me on a side quest. Girl, go planes. Yeah, private planes, boats, country club, pickleball, golf. Come on. What are you doing? You're missing out. You said we need to update if they respond. So we don't care what they're doing with women that probably don't even like them on Instagram. You could be doing so much better. Okay. Uh-oh, Millie, sprinkle, sprinkle. Super sticker, Millie, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Let me tell y'all what else y'all can do. Y'all can go on Airbnb, find the super expensive listings that cost like thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars to rent or whatever. Then you go read the reviews, see the name on the review, see the picture on the review. They got a pic. Then you can go look it up, find their social media, follow. Okay? Because y'all be over here stressing yourself out about what some broke man who ain't even paying no bills is doing on Instagram when you could be doing so much more. Okay? See how y'all wasting y'all's energy when y'all could be using that energy to get you more in the future, get you a little better roster out there instead of trying to control somebody who you ain't even gonna end up with. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes, girl, go get you somebody for real. Men are always gonna look, but can you be sad on a boat? Can you be sad on a yacht instead of sad in whatever apartment y'all living in? Can you do that? All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. We got to do better. How do we know we're being too greedy when he know he can't afford it and you still asking? That's why you need two. Okay. Do you think that charities are going to walk around asking everybody for $1 million, or they're going to ask everybody for $5? Okay. You would call that charity greedy if they walked up to you and said, "Give me all your money." No, you got to go ask a bunch of people. You got to go get a roster, man. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Where your roster, ma'am? It's your roster, and you can ask 3 of them, and you won't be greedy at all. In fact, they'll be like, "Is that all? You don't need any more?" Okay. You say, "That's girl math." It sure is. What does it mean if he asks for your social media instead of asking for your number? It means he wanna see what you're doing on there. So make sure you have an alias social media with cat, Aunt Ethel, and sunsets and puppies, okay? And then give him that one. Okay? There you go, and don't follow yourself on it from your real one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. There you go. Give him your cat's Instagram, that's right. Tell him you shy, and you can't do that because of your job. They'll believe it. Thank you. You say he's 50 years old. Things to talk about and ask on first date to avoid personal questions being asked. Ask about him and let him just keep talking. Oh my gosh, you're so interesting. Oh my gosh, I learned something. I've just learned something from you. You're so smart. Where did you go to school? Just keep asking them about them. They will talk your ear off forever and will never even think about asking you something. And when they do ask you something, give them a boring, vague answer that they do not want details on. Okay. Oh, like, well, what do you do for a living? Oh, I just work in a boring office filing. They're not going to ask about anything that's boring. Oh, well, this, and that. Oh, well, you know what? Oh, well, where did you grow up? Oh, in a very small town you probably never heard of. That's why I left. Lie. But tell me more about yours. Your life's so interesting. They'll talk ear off. Just tell them boring, vague stuff that they don't wanna know about, because 'cause they'll fall asleep if they ask, okay? And you let them do all the talking. You've answered no personal questions. They don't know too much about you. If they start to get suspicious, just tell them something that sounds true that's not. Mix some truth with a lie. Then you'll be all right. So, do you only date older men, or have you ever dated an older man before? Yeah, that's all I date. I don't date young guys. Waste of time. Even if you never dated no old man before, say that still. Thank you, Millie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's like, oh, I only date older men. I don't really date guys my own age. It's literally a waste of time. No big deal. They know you're used to it, so they don't feel awkward or weird about it. Because if you ain't dating them, you're gonna date somebody their same age anyway, so they might as well date you. All right. Then if they start to get too personal, ask them about something that you notice that they get real excited when they talk about. So, tell me more about when you were doing A, B, C, and D. That was interesting. Then they're gonna go right back into it and start talking. Okay. So you can avoid a lot of questions by just stroking their ego and telling them, "Oh, that was so interesting. You're so smart. Tell me more about that." Thank you, Gold. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate you. Honestly, listen, ladies, there's this thing called a leash, a shock collar. And if you want to control your man so bad from looking at other women, from doing stuff, they got these gadgets out there. You can get them at the pet store. Okay. So if you are one of those types of women that have to control everything a man does because you're that insecure, you need to go get him some collars, some chains. Maybe you need to get you a dominatrix outfit because that's what it sounded like. Or you need to get you a grandma dress, or you need to ask what his mama be wearing. Because y'all be trying to control these men so much because you care so much. That's why you suffer so much. Every time you go out, you feel some sort of way because you're watching everything he does. You're not even enjoying the atmosphere. You're not even enjoying the drinks or the food. You're worried about him looking at some other chick. So you're not even enjoying the date anymore. It's not even about you anymore. It's about him. And that's why you suffer because you're trying to control somebody so hard. Why don't you go get you a pet? Okay. I really feel like so many women in this new generation are so insecure because this is what you're all constantly doing. Why am I not her? Why does he like her better? Look how you act. You don't even think you're the prize. Why would he? You insecure about every little thing. You're suffering. Your cortisol level is up. You treating him like a child, pet, dog, whatever you trying to treat him like. Okay? Do better, ladies. Y'all look crazy. I'm not taking that disrespect. Don't take it then, girl. Don't take it. I won't even notice he's looking at other women because I'm gonna be looking at other cars. Sprinkle, sprinkle, and watches. Because this is my life and I'm the main character. You choose how you live and you choose how you suffer. Y'all choose to suffer. I don't. I don't care. I'm gonna be looking at just as much and probably more. Exactly. Y'all too insecure for me. Like, what happened? What happened between now? What happened in the last generation? Well, y'all got so insecure. It's because of social media. Y'all are so insecure. He gonna cheat if he want to, whether you allow him to get away with the looking at another chick or not. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You better enjoy his money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He got to get your attention, girl. Why he ain't all stressed out over you? Why he ain't suffering over you? Exactly. Got to do better. Men already know you with them because they can provide, okay? You can only respect the provider, period. You're asking me how do you be with a man and not make him feel used and make him feel respected by allowing him to provide for you? That's how. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If they're not already a complete man in their masculinity before they even approach you, if they're not able to provide for you, it's your fault for entertaining that because you lowered your standards. And now you got to deal with what you got. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, people did cheat long before social media, but women weren't as insecure. They would just go cheat back and call it a day and be like, got me a new piece of jewelry out of it. Don't really care from both sides. Get a jewelry from him, get a jewelry from him. I got jewelry from him. I got re-entry jewelry from him. I'm blinged out, baby. And when you leave them both, you keep the jewelry. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. You ever asked an older woman when she goes through her jewelry collection, the stories behind a lot of the pieces? You're gonna get some good stories. It has to be a woman that has lived, though. Okay. You go. You asked a woman that has lived life to the fullest to go through her jewelry collection, she's gonna have a lot of good stories for you. Mhm. Your boyfriend who's 21 years your boyfriend of 21 years won't get a job. Every day I come every day you come home and he playing a video game. Okay, is he 21 years old or has he been with you for 21 years? Girl, either way, you already know that's not what it is. Anyway, I gotta take a little
He said,
break.
ride or die,
So
women age prematurely. Ride or die, women.
it won't let me play it. Dang. Oh well. Okay, so I'm just gonna put my book advertisement here. Hold on, I'm trying to do something. There we go. Hey y'all, I'm back. All right. Sorry, y'all. So how many of y'all know that I have a perfume Because some people are like, you have a perfume, you have a perfume. Yes, I have a perfume. How many of y'all have it and y'all know about Love Potion number 7 by Dust Free Limited? It's the first link in the description bar of the video, and I'm going to also link it here for those of you who are in the comments right here. So if y'all don't know, I have a perfume, so definitely check it out. It smells like vanilla, pralines, tonka beans, coffee, skin musk, white floral, ginger, cinnamon. It's very nice, elevated gourmand. You're gonna love it. Put this in your cart. It pairs well with any other perfume as well. And also, you like it? Okay, pick it up. And also, ladies, if you are interested in the pheromones, okay, if y'all have heard of pheromones, okay, they really work, okay? Y'all are interested in pheromones, y'all definitely need to check out this next link I'm going to send. It's also in the description bar, and you can use my code SHERA to save money. So this is Liquid Finesse. It makes people bend to your wheel, do what you want. It lifts their mood. It makes them feel good when they're around you. It lifts your mood as well. This is Liquid Finesse, and they have smaller bottles that you can get. You can get travel size or like this size. Or you can get the little sample pack that also comes with other pheromones that's supposed to make them feel like they're falling in love with you, that they're turned on by you, and it also has Liquid Finesse. And this is my collab with Heaux Cosmetics, SHERA. And they definitely work. So if you want to try them out, you know, definitely put these in your cart because they work. Okay. I use this every single day. This one, the Liquid Finesse. You're also going to get Liquid Finesse in here as well as Press Him and Essence of Ecstasy. So Press Him is the one that makes them feel like they're falling in love with you. Essence of Ecstasy makes them turned on by you, and Liquid Finesse makes them want to do whatever you want. Okay, and it also lifts their mood as well, so they just feel like they're in a better mood when they're around you. Okay, definitely pick this up. If they don't have this, just look for Liquid Finesse, Press Him, Essence of Ecstasy. Those are 3 different ones. And use my code SHERA and save some money. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah. I think the Heaux Cosmetics, they do ship overseas. The pheromones, for sure. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Believe me, everywhere I go, I always have this on. All right. It works. Definitely it works. Okay. Just try it out. Get the samples. I don't care. It'll work. Watch. I mean, read the reviews. There's reviews on their website. I've been using it for like over 2 years. Mm-hmm. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You don't have to buy it, baby. I'm not trying to shoot. If you don't buy it, it'd probably be better off for those who do have it. They'll have the advantage in the field. Okay. Most sugar babies, most women that are trying to date men that have money, they're all using it. Okay. You want an unfair advantage? Get you some too. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said Lydia Dupra is your girl. Yeah, Miss Lydia. She owns the Heaux Cosmetics Pheromones company. Yes, she does. Uh-huh. They work for me. I cannot complain. Every time it works for me. So I don't know. Y'all think I'm just be playing. And just I wear this every day. So mm-hmm. They also have them for men. So be careful, ladies. The men might be wearing these. They also got some for men. They also have some for business as well. So if you go on the website, if you are having trouble with your business or you're trying to close a business deal, they have pheromones for business. They have pheromones for same-sex couples. They have pheromones for um, lots of things. Okay, just go. There's like a quiz you can take to see which one you want or what's best for you. But there's different ones. They're just not like one and done. There's like different ones. There's one that's so powerful that they're not even going to list it on there. You have to literally write them and ask for it because it's too potent. And she sent me one, Lydia. She sent me one. I forgot the name of it, but it's like the one that you had to ask for. And I stuck it in my purse and I totally forgot. And I thought it was just some like liquid finesse. And I sprayed it on there like right before I went inside somewhere. And it was like, I'm serious, like three guys at the same time was trying to talk. I got my whole tab paid for. This one was waiting on this one to shut up. This one was waiting on that one to go to the bathroom. This stuff was serious. I said, I can't wear this anymore. But if the kit is sold out, they have other sample kits that you can buy and still use my code with because this one sells out fast. They do also have other sample kits that are similar. Just use my code SHERA and you'll still save money. The liquid finesse definitely boosts your own mood. This is why I'm always in a good mood because I'm always wearing this. So it boosts your mood naturally already. And if you are using like if you're using Press Him, it also makes people like feel like they're falling in love with you. Men, makes them feel like they're falling for you. Like it's just something about her. I don't know what it is. It's literally what you produce when you ovulate. The Press Him. It's literally what you produce when you ovulate once or twice a month, where men feels totally drawn to you, like they're falling in love. But you can have it every day. Okay. Unfair advantage, I know, right? So imagine this. You walk into the place. You have the power of the mood lifter, which is liquid finesse, which makes them want to talk to you. It makes them real talkative, makes them want to talk to you. Then you have Press Him, which makes them feel like they're falling in love with you. It's like the power of like, the juice of the pheromones when you ovulate. So now you have that unfair advantage. And then you have Essence of Ecstasy, which makes them want you in that other way, romantically on the mattress. So you got three things working in your favor. They want to please you, liquid finesse. They feel like they're falling in love with you and they're really attracted to you. And so you got these three in your arsenal. Okay. They don't really smell like anything. They smell kind of fresh, like skin. So you pair them with other perfumes. I like to pair them with my perfume, Love Potion number 7. You get this on. You can buy these in different sizes. They have all different sizes online. And this is just a little kit that I, did a collab with. But you can get all of these individually on their website, plus other stuff too. They got candles. Look, if you don't want to wear it, they have candles you can light and set the ambiance in your house. They have oils if you don't like the spray. You want them to last longer, or you can double them up. But don't wear it around any dust. If you wear it around dust, you're gonna be in trouble. Only dab it on right before you get to your destination on the rich side of town. If you don't, you're gonna regret it because dust is gonna be chasing you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Here, I'll link it one more time. Here you go. If this kit is sold out, just go on their website and look for the other kits that have the same products in it or the same products. Okay. So you can see it says Liquid Finesse, Press Him, and Essence of Ecstasy. They have all these separate in bigger bottles, travel size, whatever. This is just a little sample that I have. But if it's sold out, just click on the website and go through it and see what you want. And also just use my code SHERA for you to save money because it's a little pricey. But if you want to save, go ahead and put SHERA in there. SHERA, all caps. Okay. It works, I'm telling you. You switched up everything. You're leveling up and putting me first. My husband has accepted that I do so much less. I used to run myself ragged, not anymore. Thank you. You are welcome. You didn't have to do that in the first place, girl. I'm so glad you woke up and you're living better. Thank you. You'll live longer too. Okay. Some of y'all that are running yourselves crazy, trying to be this and be that and do this and do that, y'all shortening y'all lives. Y'all stressed out about stuff that don't matter. Okay? Don't do that. You said truth serum? Oh, yeah, this liquid finesse is definitely truth serum. You want somebody to tell you the truth? Spray this on. Spray it on a lot. The liquid finesse will get them talking. And you know when people start talking and they can't shut up, you know, women do this all the time. This will make men like that. And you can get all the information you need. Just ask them the question. Like, they will start telling you stuff because they can't help themselves. And if you combine it with the essence of ecstasy, they'll feel like they're falling in love with you. So there's a level of trust there. Okay, so they're gonna be telling you all the tea. And so this is when you wear this, is perfect to ask for money. Okay, because they're smitten by chemistry. This is why you got to meet people in real life, because they're gonna think it's real chemistry. Oh, I had to cross the room for her. It was just something about her. She was the one. I felt the chemistry. You sure did, because I made it. Now give me my money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all always talking about alchemy and alchemists. Here we go. The formulas. And men, they got some for y'all too. Y'all can use my code SHERA too. I don't mind. Just don't be dusty. If you can afford this, you might not be dusty. So, you know. There was a couple of times that I was sitting next to somebody and I could have swore they had the pheromones on as a man. I'm like, this ain't right. This ain't natural. You got some on. I know it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Can you please draw us a beauty sigil to look beautiful, to attract all the opportunities and get all the money? Girl, I draw the money one. A long time ago, I had a Facebook group and we had a little sigil, but it was a get your money, men give you money sigil. I still have the merch somewhere. I might have to re-upload it. We about the money over here. Hope men give us money. Ugly women need some money too, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Why would a guy give money if you're not putting out of the kindness of his heart, because he sees you as a human being that he wants to invest into and he likes you for you and not just to roll around on the mattress? Okay, because he can go get that anywhere for, you know, a set price. Does he like you, or does he just want to roll on the mattress? Does he like you, or just your body part? You know, because if you're just looking for a body part, they attach to a lot of people that you could just pay and get out the way. Do you understand? You got to pay either way, unless you got Pick Misha, who just give it up for free for male validation. You got your options, sir. You know where to go, where to get stuff for free, cheap, or full price. Or you know where to go to do long-term investing. Okay, you know where to go. You ain't done. He said, why can't men admit that they just want sex? Because that would be too easy to admit the obvious. Like they already think that you know this. Like By now, y'all should just know this. No matter how many lies come out of their mouth, you know that's the goal. Okay? When they see you, they don't say, "Oh, I wonder what she looks like in a wedding dress walking down the aisle. Oh, I can't wait to save myself for marriage for her." They're not thinking that. "Oh, I can't wait to see what our children are gonna look like and blah, 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 blah." They're not thinking that. What you think they thinking, girl? You see, we're given romance novels, we're giving Bridgerton, we're given Disney, they're given nude magazines, they're given corn. We're not on the same page. We don't want the same things. We don't see each other the same at all. Okay. So we don't see each other the same. Patriarchy programs you to see them as Prince Charming, knight in shining armor, this, and that. Patriarchy trains them to see you as an object to be used and discarded. All right. Or a maid or a cook or a domestic servant. So we're not on the same page. The only line drawn between those perspectives is money. Sadly. Okay. The only place y'all meet in the middle is that money. So sprinkle, sprinkle. Men want to roll around on a mattress, but they only got an air mattress, some of them. I don't know. They know women like money because we're reprogramming them to understand that we like money. They've been programmed to think that we like lies, love bombing, and compliments and false validation. I'm reprogramming you to understand that we like money. Get some. We like to be impressed. We like gifts. We like jewelry. We like flowers. We like money. Okay? Pygmishas, they like lies, validation, male validation, and attention. And they don't require a lot of money because they don't have high self-esteem. Okay? And those aren't the type of women that you're going to want to take out in public anyway or roll around on the mattress with sober anyway. So y'all got a choice. Either you get your money up or stop complaining. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get what you can get. Get what you can afford, sir. You said they create the patriarchy, but they can't be providers. Well, things have changed. Like from the old days, a lot of things have changed. Okay. Yeah, I have it already. I don't. This is the wrong channel for that, man. But we already got that done. I might link it later. Back in the old days, most men would only live to the age of like 35 or 40. So they had to hurry up and get married, procreate, have some type of career, build some type of legacy before they were like 40. Because they would be a lot of men would be dead because they didn't have like modern medicine or they didn't know about certain things back then. Now we have more time. You got more time to get your money up. Okay. So take advantage of it. All right. You ain't got to rush into everything. You just got to rush into getting some money. You said everything is wired for their success, but they still find a way to not be successful. That's pathetic. Are men actually against the patriarchy? Are men against the patriarchy that helps them thrive in this world? I don't know. Maybe they are. But you can't be against the patriarchy and still blame the women for everything. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That don't make no sense. What? I just say the answer is go get some more money and stop complaining. There you go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Women are thriving despite being built for men. Exactly. Do you know why women are thriving despite the world being built for men? Because they realized that the world was not evolving at the rate that it should have by oppressing women. So they had to lift that oppression because they weren't evolving anymore. And once oppression is lifted, it's like a spring effect and everything just launches and just like huge potential, huge wealth, huge this, huge that. Because when you suppress something like a spring that's meant to thrive for so long, that pressure builds and then boing, all over the place. You know what I'm saying? And now they have to play catch up with that boing, and they can't. So that's what happened. Will men be happy with zero intimacy, just hugs and stuff and tiny pecks? Probably not. But they got people that can pay for that other stuff, ma'am. You need to stay respectable, and they need to go pay for someone who will, be less respectable for a little change, for something strange. You know what I'm saying? They have so many places they can go to fulfill their animalistic, lower nature needs. Okay. There's so many women out there that are willing to do those things in exchange. And there's so many women out there that want to be heavily invested into, taken seriously as a human being. And then there's women out there that seek validation and will give themselves away for free. All they got to do is figure out where they, which one they want today. Okay. That's it. What happened? What? He said he was going to come today, but hasn't. Shall I fake cry and be dramatic when he calls tomorrow and say, I'm so hurt? No, act like you don't even remember y'all had a date, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tell him you forgot. You post some pictures of you up somewhere else. And tell him, oh my gosh, I totally forgot you were on the way. I'm glad you didn't come. You would have been sitting there waiting by yourself. Act like, I don't know, did you already text him? Don't text girl. Act like you didn't even realize or remember that fool was coming. Post up some pics that look like you were out the same day. Okay? And say, oh my gosh, I totally forgot too. Don't worry about it. You good. That'll hurt his ego even more than you sitting up there crying. Okay? Because that's probably what he meant to do, make you feel some sort of way. But if you act like you didn't even realize that he wasn't even there, post up some pictures you doing something, go outside, take some pictures, like with a drink in your hand or something, girl. I don't know. Having the best time ever. We don't know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said men do that to take your emotional energy. They can't take it from me because I'm gonna have backup plans anyway. Somebody gonna end up disappointed. It ain't me though. You see, when you care more, you suffer. When you care less, you don't. Look, you set up 2 dates. Somebody gonna be disappointed, but they still gonna want you more. Both of them. Because if y'all remember what I was telling y'all yesterday, it's better to stand somebody up than to reschedule. As a woman, anyway. You see, he stood you up and he got you all in your emotions, all upset. Now you're emotionally connected. Now you want to reach out, you want to cry, you want to spit out more emotion. You want to be upset and mad. But if you want to play it cool and keep the power dynamic, act like you don't even realize that y'all were supposed to meet today. Like, oh my gosh, I looked at the date. I thought it was the 10th. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Learn how to play the game, ma'am. You said my perfume pairs well with Burberry Goddess. Thank you, ma'am. I pair it with that as well. Y'all know I got all the perfumes. I pair it with that as well. I have these two together are magic. Yes. So my perfume pairs with a lot of different perfumes. I love it. That's why I created that way so it could pair with anything. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You are attached to him. He does lead, even though he is broke. What's he leading you to? Poverty? He leads in other ways? Okay, well, I don't want to go nowhere with nobody broke. Sprinkle, sprinkle, so he won't be leading me, baby. At all. Okay. Ma'am, when you let a broke man lead you, where is he leading you to? Poverty? Y'all gonna learn one day. I don't know when, but one day. Thank you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Where am I going? I'm going swimming. I'm trying to wait till the sun go down. Okay. It's about that time. This is a swimsuit cover. Okay. Don't get attached to dust, baby. Nerdy shy guy works up staring 3 months in awe. Think he sees me as Empress. I'm Lux, niche fragrance consultant. Okay, he's a manager to top designer brand. What to do? Tell him to get my perfume. No, just kidding. Make sure he's not gay, number one, in that industry. Number two, give him a little eye contact, and he needs to come over to you. If he doesn't come over to you, he doesn't want you, and we don't want to chase no man, okay? You need to get you some pheromones, okay, and wear that stuff around him. Spray him a perfume on, okay, because he ain't never smelled this before. Put your pheromones on there, and then walk by him. Do like this with your hair, so he can smell it on you. Okay. Look him in the eye, drop something, see if he pick it up, see if he make his move. If not, he don't like you, girl. He just want to look. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He don't give you money, but he provides. I control mattress rolling. I go out and date others. Okay, so you just got a dusty emotional support pit at home. Gotcha. All right. That's what we call them, baby. They don't provide no money and they sleeping in your bed and rolling on the mattress with you and ain't paying no bills or nothing. We call those emotional support dusties. Okay. That means you are codependent on a man for emotional support, but no financial support. You're giving yourself away to a man that can't do nothing for you for emotional support because you don't want to be alone. Is that about right? It's okay. I mean, you got an emotional support dusty, hey? You say he pay for everything? You say he don't give you no money. He paid for everything in the house he already lives in that he was going to be paying whether you were there or not. Well, if you just mattress roll with him, he pays for everything, and you live rent free. How much is your savings? What type of business you getting ready to start? How are you benefiting from this situation financially? So you're not looking out for yourself. Still. All right. You should have something saved up. You should have some money saved up. You should have business getting ready to go. You should definitely be dating providers that actually can give you money if he allows you to date, or you don't know that you're dating. I don't know, but you should definitely be doing a little bit more, in my opinion, just in case. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Just in case. What? What makes you cry when they don't give you no money? If you go and fake cry on that man, you're gonna lose. You're only supposed to fake cry when you need money about a situation that has nothing to do with them. You know? If this man think you was up all night crying and being hurt, the fact that he didn't come see you, he holds the power in the relationship now. You don't have any power anymore. And it's gonna turn him off because you're supposed to be the prize. Okay? If you go ahead and fake cry, he's gonna eat it up and laugh. I got this woman crying over me. It's gonna boost his ego to go talk to a woman that he actually wants more than he wants you. I'm telling you. If you boost that man ego by crying on that phone, talking about, "Oh, why didn't you call me?" Oh, and he thinks you're all that. There's another girl that's way better looking than you are, that you boost his self-esteem up enough to go to shoot his shot. If you cry on that phone, don't you cry. Act like you totally forgot as well. Act like you didn't even realize that date had come. Act like you didn't even notice. Okay? That will bruise that man's ego so bad that he's gonna have to get your attention and start chasing you now. Do you understand? Because you forgot about the whole date altogether, as you didn't even take him seriously enough. He didn't impress you enough. He weren't even on your calendar. His ego will plummet. You will not be able to go to the next chick with his ego puffed up because of you. In fact, you will lower that, and he will now try to have to make it up to you by gaining your attention once again. Okay, you got to act like nothing. I know you're young and you don't understand this, but the more you act like that for men, the less they like you. And they use it as an ego boost to go get someone else that's way more out of their league. Okay. We're not going to fake cry. We're going to pretend like we didn't even realize it happened. Oh my gosh, was that yesterday? Oh, I didn't even realize. I was out and about with my friends on a boat. Make it up. Lie. Like, yeah, trying to recover. There you go. Don't be the victim, baby. Be the villain. Sprinkle, sprinkle. When in doubt, ask yourself, am I the victim or the villain? Because I'd rather be the villain. Yeah, ignore him. And when he starts talking about, oh, I'm so sorry, I missed our thing yesterday. Say, what thing yesterday? Oh, was that yesterday? I thought that was next week. Or I thought that was today or tomorrow or whatever. Just lie. And be convincing. Don't overdo it because he'll know you're lying. You got to play cool, ma'am. You can't be like, That's exactly what he wants. Villain. What? You said y'all keep defending y'all's dust. Y'all, look, every woman goes through a stage where she will defend her dust because she don't know nothing else. She don't know providers. Okay, when she get a taste of provided for her, she ain't gonna be trying to be no dust no more. She ain't never been with a provider. That's why she defending dust. That's all she know. That's all she got. So until women understand the difference between dating a provider and a dusty, they're gonna defend what they got today because they don't know what it's like to date a provider. All right, and when they get a little taste in a provider, they ain't never gonna move backwards to the dust again. Okay. You said last time you played dumb. Okay, well, sometimes you got to play dumb, but not stupid. I mean, you also got to consider your age too. Like if you're of a certain age, you can't be acting super dumb. You got to play more naive. Like the older you are, you just have to be naive or ask lots of questions. The younger you are, the dumber you can play. Okay? The older you get, the more naive you have to become. Okay. Like for example, since I'm older, I can't play stupid and dumb because I'm on this earth too long. I would have to be like, "Oh, really? I never knew that. Really? How come I never knew that? Wow, I learn something new every day. You are dang. I can't believe I've gone this long without ever knowing that. I'm today years old, just finding this out. You see the difference? Which one? I don't know what that is. What is that? Never heard. I don't know. You got to act all surprised. I can't believe this. I should have known this. It's a little bit different when you're old. hmm You said he spins, but why did he get cocky after I? What? Girl, this is an inappropriate question to ask. Girl, I don't know. You shouldn't have been on a mattress. Are you debt free? Retired? You said he worked for Microsoft? Okay, and what's he do? Is he the janitor at Microsoft or is he what? A programmer? Like what he be doing? I remember y'all, this is a true story and it's hilarious. I remember when I was younger, my friend and I were out and she met this guy out when we were out and about and he said that he worked for Microsoft too and he ended up being the janitor at Microsoft. And I mean, no offense to the janitor, but he was saying it like he was in some important role and stuff like that. And then she found out, like, see, you got to ask questions and Google. You never know. Got a Google girl. Thank you. You see, he's not the janitor. Well, let's hope so. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, we laughed about that so hard. What should the game plan be when you are 33? Land, property, name on stuff, entrepreneur. Okay. And if you don't have that yourself, you need to be dating a man that has those things that can also give those things to you. Okay. We don't need to be dating for fun no more. We need to be dating for funds and lifestyle and future generations at the age of 33. Okay. You got to get serious about it. You're not supposed to be dating for looks, for fun, for no abs, no six packs, no none of that no more. Land, property, legacy. If you're trying to get married. If you ain't trying to get married, you just didn't have fun. Girl, do what you want to do. Don't get pregnant by no dust. Okay? Don't reach in your wallet. See, some women aren't trying to get married no more. You ain't trying to get married no more. Just never reach in your wallet. Don't get pregnant by no dust. And have your best time ever. Okay? And also collect your money. You was born and raised Amish. How can you break the cycle of thinking I gotta do too much? Just think that you're free now and you don't have to do anything. It's like, I'm free. Say that you're free, that you no longer have to do those things. You are no longer in a patriarchy society of being Amish. All right. Say this. I do what I want. There you go. And then go do what you want. Then go watch that show. You know that show, Breaking Amish? Go watch that. Okay. It's funny. It's like a reality show about these Amish people that go to like New York or like LA and they go get all crazy, live their best lives, start some fake drama. Yeah, go do that. Mm-hmm. If you act unbothered tomorrow, how do I get him to get my $400? Just send him the link. Send him the link now. Say, oh my gosh, look what I have in my cart right now. I'm trying to save up for this. Goals. And first of all, let me tell you something. First of all, a man is not going to give you no $400 for no dang face mask. Say it's for tires. Y'all are dumb. Like, literally. You need tires on your car. You need work done on your car. It's urgent. You know what I mean? You need a dang face mask for $400. A man is not going to pay that much for no face mask, okay? You got to say it's for something else. Say something else, anything else. I don't even care. Not no face mask. Tell him your car got towed. Tell him you need a tire. Tell him something to make it urgent. Because if I was a man and a woman said I need a $400 face mask and I didn't even show up on a date for her, I'm laughing in her face like, who do you think you are, man? What's a $400 face mask gonna do? Make you look like another person? Tell him you need a tire. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tell him you need something that's urgent, not nothing that's silly. Then you take the money and go buy whatever you want with it. And tell them it's double. Tell him it's 800. And when he gives you 4 or 2, at least you got something on it. You said the desperation to get married is so embarrassing. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Well, it's been pushed on women for so long that they need marriage. Some people feel like it's ingrained into the culture now. And it is. But honestly, you can take your time and do it and pick the right person that has money. Okay? You don't got to rush into it anymore just because people say, oh, you need to get married. No. Take your time. Pick the one with the money. Have an age gap marriage. It doesn't have to be traditional marriage anymore. Just make sure your money is there. Some people are even doing lavender marriage. Okay? Don't rush into any marriage. Rush into the money. There you go. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go for a little dip in my pool before it gets dark. But this was fun. I'll see y'all soon. Make sure y'all get Love Potion number 7 perfume. All the links that I mentioned are going to be in the description bar. I'm going to try to link these hats too once I get off the live, and definitely have it in there for y'all. Okay. Anyway, see y'all later.